Take your time with it. Take your time with it. Take your time with it. What are you saying, people? Chat to me. What's going on, man? We're here. We're through to the fourth round of our FA Cup. We're the holders. Yeah? Man like Mazarawi had to point to the FA Cup badge. We are the holders. Yeah? Where are the Arsenal fans? They're not answering my phone. Troops. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I will see you. Where's Bavs? You know? Where are all these guys that were in my mentions trying to call me after the watch on? Where are they? Where are they? Because it's all good and well, yeah, shitting on Man United. I hear it. But, like, you, man, ain't won anything in 5 damn years. 5 years. But yet they have the audacity to go and banter Man United. You, man, I swear down here, unless you've won something, don't speak. Don't speak. Stay humble, eh? Yeah? Man are doing murals. They're doing like these posters of these set piece coaches. Where was that set piece coach today? Where was he? Where was he? Hiding. Yeah? It's happened again. It's happened again. Arsenal Football Club. It's happened again. Phase 6, you know. Phase 6. I can admit our team has been bad. We all admit it. But you know what they do? They hide behind referees. They make excuses. They go on like we've been robbed. We've been robbed, guys. Robbed. Shut up, man. Yeah. All this nonsense, your fan base, yeah, excuse. You don't look at your manager. You don't look at your owners. You don't look at your players. You hide behind the referee year in, year out. It's a damn shame. You got Waka Waka, Havertz. Yeah? You said it was a bargain. You lot need to be ashamed of yourselves. You lot said Havertz was a bargain. You lot called Havertz an elite striker. You lot did that. Yeah? So don't project onto others. Yeah? And keep our name out of your mouth. Yeah. Hold that, you pussies. Yo, Double A, Ash, what we saying, brothers? What we saying? Florence is on his way. Don't worry, Florence will be here. You get me? But what are you saying, man? Man, them. What are you telling me?
All good, man. I mean, listen, they tried. Arsenal and the ref really did try to get Man United out of the FA Cup, but the holders and current, I'm going to say it, champions of the FA Cup said, no chance. This is our FA Cup. And we're on the way to go and equal those absolute shameless pussios Arsenal this year, 14 each. They came to the Emirates dressed like Real Madrid, and he ended up looking like Swansea. No more red, they said. No more red, they said. But North London is massively red, and that's the red of Manchester United. And don't you ever forget it, you absolute waste man. Waste man. Absolutely. Listen, there's three clubs I hate. The three clubs I hate the most: Liverpool number 1, City number 2, and because of the rivalry, it's Arsenal. So every time we get to beat Arsenal, and it's been a while, I don't think we've won there since. Was it like FA Cup
2017?
Game?
2019. 2019.
Six times, 6 games there we've not won. So to get a win, and do you know what? The best way to do it is to do it when everything's going against you. Because I felt after we got the goal, we had the impetus. I thought we was going to go on and win the game. I'll be honest with you. But the referee had other ideas. And I knew something was going to go our way. If it was a chance, if it was the referee realizing he had to give us a moment because of the scandalous nature in which he tried to turn the game against us. And you know what? We did it in the best way by winning the penalty shootout. And not only that, let's just say for a moment, 5 of the most ice-cold penalties I've ever seen.
Come on.
Two centre-backs. 2 centre-backs took our penalties, And a £65 million man can't do shit. I'm for it, bro. And I'll be shameless all day long about it because Arsenal needs to hold it and hold it hard. Because hey, you come at the perfect moment, bro. You came at the perfect moment.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
that man can take their time with it. That's what they can do.
Because they deserve it, brother. They deserve every single second of this downfall because it's
their fan base, though.
Glorious, bro.
Honestly, it's their fan base, man. Them man tried to act like they're prime Barcelona at a minute. Why did they act like they're prime Barcelona? Why did they act like they're prime Real Madrid?
Because they came second.
Now you know what? Sorry, Double A. Now you know what it is. It's like little chihuahuas. They bark a lot, don't they? They just bark. All that talk, all that big talk. Do you know what I mean? Whereas we went into that game, we weren't too confident, but we felt like we could do something. With them having a few injuries. But I'll tell you what, that 60 minutes after the sending off, I mean, the stress, the fact that we had to sit through that. Do you know what I mean? That was tough. Now I feel exhausted after it. Just constant bombardment into the box. We had a few chances, but that was tiring. That just having to get through it.
Bro, I felt knackered after it. I felt like I played the game, bro. Like after the pen, I was like, jeez. Like bro, it was one of them. It was one of them, man.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how the players were feeling at the time on the field as well. That's one thing. That's one thing under Amorim. They just relentless, no stopping. And Lenny Yoro taking a penalty. Which did he take? The third pen?
I think so. Yeah.
Unbelievable. I mean, you could see he was a little bit nervous stepping up for it, and just slotted it on. Beautiful.
That's best pen of the lot, mate. Because there was no keeper saving that. It was a lot similar to Rice's. Rice's was very similar and a good pen as well.
Yeah.
But for a 19-year-old, just go on the pitch, and like I said to you on the last show, he should be starting for Manchester United. This kid has got everything. and he's stepping up, taking a pen when it matters in a penalty shootout in the FA Cup. Give this kid the keys, man. Because listen, he's gonna be. If we can manage him right and he continues on his trajectory, he'll make William Saliba look like Sissoko for Liverpool. Do you know what I'm saying? This is
Zirkzee
what's gonna happen.
today.
Bro,
you see Zirkzee with a double dunk. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Twice, mate. Did him over twice.
Come on. A couple of super chats have come in. Nasruddin says 2 games in a row, Man United played against 12 men and deserved to win both matches. That win was never penned. Bayern had a great game. Justice was done. Ballon tile. I don't know what that means, man. But big up to you, my friend. Man like Nasruddin. Zayn. Man like Zayn. He says, we dominated play. We had 80% possession. No Saka. We are 1 strike from winning the league. Havertz is shit. You are 13. Come on, get out of here. Listen. Hold it, Zayn, man. Like, you're not 1 striker away. You keep saying that. You keep saying you're 1 centre-back away. You're 1 striker away. Like, come on, bro.
1 striker away. That midfield was dead today. Absolutely dead. Your wingers are dead.
Allow it.
Like, your fullbacks, apart from Timber, are dead. Like, come on, stop it. Like,
yeah.
As soon as you have a couple of injuries,
he's not staying there for long either, is he? He's going to be jumping ship soon. He knows that there is not a winning team. Do you know what I mean? He's going to be looking to the Barcelonas.
Do you know what I mean? Shout out to I think Hossam's radios, by the way. Shout out to Hossam for the raid.
Big up Hossam, man. Big up
Shout out to Hossam. You know the ones there, bro. Like, my thing is, it's like, yo, they're not 1 striker away, flawless. These man need to shut their mouths.
No, there was never 1 striker away, man. When you got Mikel Arteta in the dugout, you're not going anywhere fast. Like, let's just call it what it is. He's built this team. Phase 5, 5 years in, 800 million spent, and this is the best you've got. They had over an hour to break us down with 10 men, and they couldn't do it. And even the chances that they got, they dropped to the right guy. Man, I'm talking about Havertz is a shit striker. Zayn weren't saying that 6 months ago. He weren't saying that 12 months ago. It was Havertz is the key. Havertz is the guy. You know what I'm saying? We should have paid Chelsea more. And Kai Havertz just did what Kai Havertz does. Missed chances. Criminal, them chances he missed. What happened to a better side and to knock him out on penalties as well?
Beautiful, man. Since Klopp opened his mouth about United getting favourable calls and penalties, the refs are going at United. Your thoughts? Arsenal can hold that. We'll get onto it. Freddie, don't worry. We will get onto them. We will see you at Old Trafford with Osimhen. Should United...
Osimhen now, is it?
It's Osimhen now. It's everyone.
Yeah, all right.
Should sign Isak so he can't play the second leg. And Flawless Cook shoots are back again. Bro, don't worry about it. He gonna cook.
We gonna get to that. I've not heard from Troops. You know what I'm saying? Man ended his watch along early. You know what I'm saying? If anyone seen it, like he just ended his watch along like just during as he was talking. He didn't say right, I'm out. Hit the like button, subscribe. He was just ranting about Arteta and he just cut out. It's like that,
brother.
We get a chance to ring him. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shouts to Troops.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But you know what, man? Like, where do we actually begin? Should we just keep cooking Arsenal? Like, I don't know where we're going to start, man, because it's like.
No, just cooking Arsenal.
Why not?
Man. There's plenty of Arsenal cooking to go around, man. For all
they got excited today, didn't they? They got excited thinking they could slap us. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
They started with the big dogs today. Do you know what I mean? They've had what 4 or 5 seasons of winning nothing. You got Spurs going to a League Cup final potentially, about to win themselves a trophy. Do you know what I mean? Imagine that'd be beautiful. I know we're not in the League Cup, so I can say that. But that'd just be that'd be the cherry on top that of Arteta's reign. Spurs winning a League Cup. Do you know what I mean?
Even better.
They do anything.
But even better, they got a chance to get into the final, and then the team that beats them and wins it hasn't won anything since 1955. If Newcastle win it, Newcastle winning the first title since 1955, when this apparently is their best ever team since 2004. Hey, make it make sense, because what are we doing here? And this is the problem when you count your chickens before they've even hatched, because it turns out you've got a load of chocolate eggs. They ain't even real eggs, so you got no chickens in the coop, my guys. This is the problem of Arsenal. As soon as they get this, don't it remind me of Joe when we come second with Jose and Ole. This is like us going on that we're going to win the league because we finished second. When really, I give it to him last season, because it was so close to it was 1 game or 1 point, whatever it was, 2 points. So they were close in that regard. But they've done absolutely nothing to convince anyone
Nothing.
that they should move on, and they've gotten closer.
Oh.
And you see the fallout. Hey, I love Turkish, yeah,
See the fallout.
but that AFTV, bro, he has lost. He has gone.
But it's true though. He's the only real one there, man.
What did he say? Shout out to Yardman on there as well. Cause I seen Yardman.
Yeah, shout Yardman.
Yardman stuck it on
He's
Robbie.
on Mercury, bro. Turkish is on Mercury, bro, because
Is
he's
it?
talking about murals and real legends.
Yeah.
Head
He's the only real one there, man.
I seen
He's
that
the
clip,
only
yeah.
one that's actually like, bro, like he's the last of the real ones, man. All of the rest of them are saying, "Oh, it's a journey." Like man, like this guy, what's his name? Julian talked about. It's not about always winning; it's about being on a journey. What? Bro, he said it. He said it's about being a journey.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
Bro.
That's crazy
Bro,
work.
you can't be in year 5 or 6 and saying journey. Nah, I'm sorry,
Listen,
because
journey.
if you've not reached your destination by then, the only journey you should be talking about is the band. You can't be talking about journeys and that. Like that's ridiculous. Because
What is it? Go on, double A.
I just you know, when does the process has to end at some point with a goal, like and it, obviously it has to warrant something. What are they seeing now? And I hear a lot of Arsenal fans saying now if he doesn't win the Champions League, he has to go.
Because we don't
I
even win
agree.
it. We don't
Ain't
even win
winning no
the Champions League.
Champions
No.
League, man.
And I know
You're not saying that. Yeah,
this is now. This is where they are. It's end game, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's let's click the gauntlet, because at the end of the day, what are they doing? Nothing. That's the problem.
Absolutely no. That's what makes no sense. What I'm talking about is the journey. A journey is supposed to have a destination, right? What is the destination? Surely you just don't carry on the journey. You are aiming to reach somewhere or something. But this is Arsenal for you. And they lost 2-0 to we basically ended their trophy hopes this season.
Bro,
That was their
ended
last
it.
realistic hope. We've ended their season in terms of trophies. Because you ain't coming back against Newcastle in the League Cup. Let's forget all about that. Champions League, Arsenal and Europe don't mix. We know that. That's why you've always been terrible in your history in the Champions League. Premier League, forget about it. It was the FA Cup. That's the one competition you've actually done well in, and now it's over. It's the only thing you've been relevant for the past 20 years. If you take out their FA Cups, they are Spurs. What's the difference between them and Spurs in the past 20 years? Take out FA Cups. Big up to everyone, super chat.
Yeah, big up Jojo Eastman,
man.
my guy. He says we're gonna win.
Season
That's
over
it.
in 6. Season over in 6 days, man. Lost in the League Cup first leg
Bro.
out to Manchester United, man. You know what I'm saying? Season over in 6 days. You know what I'm saying? Happy New Year. It's a wrap.
Happy New
It's
Year, man. You
It's
mad?
over.
Like, you know what's mad, yeah? Listen, it's not only me that's in the car park this season, man. Shout out to Turkish, man.
What did he say?
Download Proton VPN. There's a link in the description. There's a QR code on the screen now. I've had enough. Go and download that before coming back to abuse me in these comments. Funnily enough, the Havertz hive has gone quiet. Come out. Come outside. Meet me at the same car park Saeed's at. Meet me at the car park. Saeed, tell me the location of that car park. I'll drive up to Manny. Meet me there. Havertz, meet me there.
I told you, man, about this car park, you know, man. People think I was joking around, you know. This car park serious, man. Listen, bro, car park needs to be like, bro, certain man needs to be dealt with in that car park, bro. Have some words. Need to have conversations, man. Crazy out here.
Interventions in the car park, crazy.
Yeah, bro.
You gotta do something in the summer now in the car park, man. You gotta film something there now. You gotta do something proper. You make the car park too famous.
Hey, can I say one thing? Can I say one thing to Turkish though? That is some absolute elite advertising, mate. The way he dropped in that promo is listen. That is elite YouTubing. Honestly, perfect. That's fucking fantastic. Well done.
Facts, bro. And the maddest thing is, we had to play against 12 men today, bro. Like, let's be honest, the referee was on there. Listen, you know me, I don't like to do this referee nonsense here. I like to analyze the game and be like, yo, how could we have won this game? Why did we drop points? What went wrong? And the last person I'm going to talk to is a referee. Yeah, because I just think for me, it's counterproductive in terms of the team, what you're trying to do. I don't do that. But for once, this referee, this Madley guy, mate, took the piss out of us, man. No way was that a penalty, yeah? And we're only talking about this right now because that bloody bomb Odegaard missed it, yeah? So we're kind of looking at, you know what, fair play to Bayenden. He saved it. Like we could have been dealt. Like, bro, they talk about being robbed. We could have been robbed today. The amount of fouls, the amount of like 1v1s. Ugarte getting a yellow card for what? Maidu getting a yellow card for what? Like every decision went their way today. Everything, bro. You get me?
Did you see what Arteta had the cheek to say? That the referee was on their side? Or he was on our side?
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
I'm telling you now, Arteta said the referee was on our side. He said the referee was on our side. This is what he said.
No, meet me at the car park. Meet me in the car park. Meet me at the car park. Are you taking a piss? What game was he watching?
I have no idea. He did also say as well that he doesn't know if Arsenal can win big trophies. He said, I don't know. The fact that you don't know is still a problem. I could have told you years ago no big trophies there. But hey.
Bro, that's almost as bad as when Moyes said we aim to be like City. Like, you can't say that. If I'm an Arsenal fan and my manager says, I don't know if we can win get out. Like you ain't the level, man. Do you know what I mean? Because even Amorim's come in and already said we need to be pushing and getting to the place where we're challenging for leagues and winning.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I seen Arsenal fans saying, obviously, other than that first season when he won the FA Cup, him in knockout games, he's absolutely dusted. He's terrible, bro. And they need to stop wearing this white kit in the FA Cup because it's doing no. They got knocked out the first time they ever won. They got knocked out by Forest, and then they got knocked out by City. I mean, for us, yes. I mean, for us, yes.
It, man. Yeah, that's what they need to do, man.
But as an Arsenal fan, if I'm an Arsenal fan and I want my team to win, stop wearing this white kit. I said to you before, bro. Like, you know, the wearing it thinking of Real Madrid, they're walking around like Swansea, bro. This is how bad it is. Like,
bro,
just stop. Seek help. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a nice campaign. It's doing you no favors. And even Arsenal fans I've seen online saying, "Nah, stop, bro. Stop wearing this white kit. It's doing."
Bro, they keep getting knocked out, man. Like, how many times have we been knocked out now? Third round, fourth round. Like these man,
last 3 years. The last 3 years since they've been wearing that white kit, they've been knocked out. The third round against Forest, the first time they wore it, and then when Forest was in the Championship, I believe, and then City last season won it, and then obviously this season as well.
Brother, listen, our defense was resolute. We'll talk about that one, but like I said, this referee was bro. Like he was trying. Listen, don't get me wrong. Dalot was a sending off.
Foolish. Yeah,
that was foolish. But
did he not get a little bit of the ball? Like as much as he was foolish flying in, did he not get a tiny bit?
No.
You know what? I think he's missed everything. You know, Ash. He's completely
missed it. He's missed it.
Careless.
Nah, he's missed it. You know what I mean? But bro, like for me, tactical masterclass from Amorim. All the substitutions worked well. Everything, the message worked well. Every sub made an impact. Let's be honest. Ahmad, Zirkzee, Collier, who we have to give extra mention today. He was excellent when he came on. Like everything worked today. And like I said, bro, yeah, it was a dull game at times, but you know what? Like we had to play with 10 men for what? How many minutes?
An hour. It was an hour.
About 60 minutes.
An hour.
Because he got sent off. What? 60 minutes. He got sent off.
Yeah.
So he had in a half an hour. And then, so it's an hour.
Hour.
We did well.
An hour.
I was on the field. Do you know what I mean? That was tiring. That. Do you know what I mean? The stressful. I can't. Just the repeated attacks from Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? And just being able to keep out. And you talking about the referee's performance. I mean, that guy, we ruined his childhood. He was having visions of gigs running through. Do you know what I mean? Slotting at home, weren't he? At Aston Villa. Like, he was giving us nothing.
Yeah, he was dreadful. I don't normally talk about referees and like whether we would have won, we won. But even if we would have went out, his performance was awful. Decisions he was making, yellow cards he was giving fouls for us that he then would have give for them, yellow cards he give for us. But then an Arsenal player would make the same challenge, you give the foul and never a penalty. Should Maguire put his arms out? No, but it's still never a penalty. Justice served with that as well. He was just awful. He was just awful. Terrible. Awful.
You know it's bad when I never care for who refs the games. Mainly because I have no interest. Do you know what I mean? It's just
exactly. Yeah, that's it.
You know, the last thing you want coming away is to know the referee's name, and the fact I know his name now tells me everything. And the main issue we have in this country is the referees want to be the center of attention. They think they want to be. A lot of them want to be celebrities. They want to make it about them. And this guy was no different today. Like we've seen some absolutely honking, even this season, some honking performances from referees, some real bad refereeing. But today, and this is the one for me today. Today was the biggest advertisement of why we need VAR in this country.
100%.
Because in the right hands, like, mate, the amount of things he was getting wrong today, like the only thing I'd say he got right was the red card because it was a red card, but the penalty, even Havertz diving when he was head to head with Agate, trying to get a man sent off, like it's at this point in time, yeah, it's like, what do we have to do for the authorities or the FA and everyone to start lifting up the lid and looking in what is rotten to the core in this game, because there's no excuse for being that bad at your job. There's no excuse for being that bad at your job, especially when the eyes are on you. It's the biggest game of the FA Cup weekend. Put the best ref. He's not the best ref in this country. He's again, I've never heard anything good about him. And
Never.
Today he showed, and the worst thing that probably will happen, there'll be no punishment for him. He'll be reffing in the Premier League next weekend or in the midweek. He'll just go about his day. And I love the calls for referees coming out and explaining decisions. That needs to happen. Get them under the microscope with a microphone in front of the country, telling us why they've made these decisions. And yeah, I think obviously we know the problems with VAR, because again, a lot of these idiots that conduct our game, that are in charge of our game, are the ones, he might be in VAR next week and he's making stupid calls there. It needs scrapping, and we need to actually have proper trained referees who can do the job to a competent level coming in. And once we do that, VAR will be fantastic. Until then, it's a shit show.
And I don't understand why VAR is not here. You know what I mean? Because in
the FA Cup, crazy.
Yeah, like until 5th round. But like I said, bro, we got in the lead. You know what I mean? 1-0 up. Garnacho into Bruno. I thought that was a brilliant goal from Bruno. The way he kind of that was a quality. The way he curled it in.
The ball was bouncing into him as well. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't an easy ball to take that.
Showing Harry Maguire how to do it. That's what he was doing.
You either do it, or if he spoons it, you're saying, hey, take a touch, because the pass from Garnacho wasn't good into him. But guess what he did? Realized that and was like, all right, let me go over the top of it. And it was top quality finish by Bruno. Very, very good.
Very good.
Yeah, 100%. And that was for me a top quality finish, man. And you know what? I thought Garnacho didn't have a bad game today. I thought he did what he had to do in terms of being in the system, but obviously our whole attack's not functioning well today. But he didn't do anything that was bad. You get me?
We knew what the game plan was when we seen that front three. When we seen Bruno, Garnacho, and Hojlund, we knew it wasn't going to be keep possession of the ball, intricate, break them down. No, it was stay in the game and try and nick a goal, whether that was individual brilliance from us, whether that's a referee mistake, or whether that's a mistake from Arsenal. Gabriel made the mistake, and to the credit, Garnacho made the correct decision, and Bruno finished it off. And if the Dalot doesn't get sent off, we probably win the game in normal time. Or at least extra time, to be honest. So that was the game plan, was remain in the game, and we did so. That's why we say Amorim's game plan worked. Tactically worked. Yes, Arsenal missed chances, but that was more so going down to 10 men, and that's not our fault. That Havertz can't score from 4 yards out. How are we to blame for that? That's on them. You don't spend money on him. So props to Amorim, props to the players. You mentioned it at the start, say resilient. That was just sheer resilience and endeavor and effort from these players. And that's all I've wanted to see for the longest. And props to them. That's what got us through that game, was that. Defensive, the amount of blocks and interceptions the players made. And for an hour as well to play with 10 men away at Arsenal is not easy.
Bro, not easy, bro. It ain't easy. It ain't easy, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And listen, we go 1-0 up, and then, oh my God, man. Like, I think, did Dalot get the yellow card before the goal?
Or yellow before? It was before.
Yellow before the goal. No, there, bro. You got to stay on your feet, bro. Like, Martinelli, even if he goes past you, I think it's Martinelli, I think it was.
That was Marino. That was Marino.
No, Martinelli was the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
if you're talking about the second yellow card, I'm talking about the second.
The first yellow card was from left back.
It was Martinelli, wasn't it?
No, it was from
Miles
Lewis Skelly.
The
second one was from Martinelli. You know what I mean? But you want, he's not going anywhere though, Martinelli. You don't have to foul him there, man. I don't think you need to foul him there. You know what I'm trying to say? So in that point there, you don't need to do anything. You're allowing the referee to get involved in the situation. You don't need to. You see what I'm trying to say?
Decision making. It's a decision making too.
You don't need to get involved. Yeah. I just don't think that I don't need to get involved. And not there. Me and Lodi having an argument saying, I blame the manager. No, I blame the player. Where's the accountability from the player?
Understand. It's just game intelligence, understanding your yellow cards. You know what I mean? Just stand him up.
But
you know what I mean?
How many times? I hear you. It is game intelligence. How many times have we seen these players make stupid decisions? So many times. As much as it shouldn't be on the manager, and I hear that he's on the booking, take him off. Especially after we went a goal up. Because what I didn't like is that we gave the initiative right back to Arsenal as soon as we scored the goal. It was literally a carbon copy of the Liverpool game, where we're in the game, we score first, they then equalize fairly quickly, and then they get a penalty. The only difference is that the penalty that Liverpool got, they scored. Today, Arsenal missed it. But that's got to be addressed. You got to make changes there, because you could see the momentum was with Arsenal after we scored. So we got to pick up on that. But like, even though Dalot had that moment, the rest of the players dug in, because they could have easily folded. They could have easily have gave up and folded, and they didn't.
Because we've seen them do that so many times before, Flawless. That's exactly what Manchester United do when it's a little bit of things going against his team. But mate, I'll be honest. As soon as he got that first yellow card, I said I knew he was going to get sent off in that type of game.
You knew already,
bro. As soon as he got that first yellow card, I said, listen. If anyone's going to get sent off now, Dalot will get himself sent off. And lo and behold, I actually don't understand why he swapped Mazraoui and Dalot. Anyway, from the first half, because he was on the left, Dalot, and he moved him over to the right. Yeah. So in that instance, when that first yellow card, bro, move him back, because I don't think Mazraoui was getting cooked by Martinelli too tough in that first half. So it confused me there why he changed him. It'd be interesting if he gets asked why he did that, Amorim, but. If anything, I think it probably helped us a little bit more the fact he did get sent off. For that Manchester, that resilience and that, bro. It looks like it's early days still, right? But it's two really tough games back to back: Liverpool away, Arsenal away.
Absolutely, bro.
But it looks like it's clicked. It looks like they finally fucking realised everything he's asking of them, and they're all coming, batting down to the hatches and putting in that fucking work and absolutely doing everything they need to do to get the results. And that's all.
They've got strong foundations to build upon. He's given strong foundations. Clearly, they weren't given that under Ten Hag. They didn't know what they were doing. Whereas under Amorim, he's coming. He's set his stall. He knows what he wants from every player. The players know what they're expected to do in any given moment, and then they perform. Do you know what I mean? And they've been doing that. They've just not. The issue that we've had in recent weeks is not being able to cement a solid 11. But we've kind of got that 11 now, and going forward, it feels like this team is only, and I'm generally pessimistic about our outlook and our chances going forward. But looking at this Liverpool game and the performance against Arsenal, how resolute, how strong we were after that 60 minutes of having to put up with just an onslaught of attack. The fact that you look at Maguire's performance, you look at De Ligt's performance at the back. Do you know what I mean? Mountainous defending from both of them. And Bayinde shocked me. You said earlier, Saeed, Odegaard missed. That wasn't a miss. That was an incredible save. That weren't it from Bayinde?
Yeah, that was Bayinde. Facts. It was an incredible save.
Incredible save, and you saw that from almost every player. The only one you say did poorly was Dalot in that lack of game intelligence. But we've seen that from him, and I think unfortunately for him, I don't think we're going to get much more from him. Whereas the rest of them, you look at Zirkzee when he came on, he was outstanding. Changed the game compared to what Haaland was doing. Hojlund was doing.
Yeah, we wish Haaland, mate. We wish.
No, well, not. I don't know about now, but yeah, do you know what I mean? It's like the difference, and you can see players improve already, and that's something that we didn't have under Ten Hag. We never saw player improvement, and we've seen it. Look at Lisandro Martinez having a little bit of a rough spell. Now, the last two games, again, they're coming on. Once they get in this system, in this routine, just through getting it embedded, getting them understanding what they've got to do with the game. Because you look at Arsenal, the way they play today. I was saying to someone, it's like they're fluent in a second language. When they play, they don't have to think about the passes. They don't have to think about where the next man's, where the ball goes to in 3 passes times. They're fluent in their system, their play. Whereas you look at us, it's like it's a new language for us. When we've got the ball, it takes us a second, to know where to pass, when to pass. If we're confident enough that when we do pass to the person, he's not going to be shut down, he's not going to be closed down, and he's in space. Whereas Amorim, the more he gets this system into the players, you'll see us you'll see a massive improvement from them. And again, you know, I know I've said in the past that there's not much improvement to get from these players, but just seeing these performances against Liverpool, that was incredible. And again today, in the circumstances of 60 minutes of going with 10 men, you know, and Arsenal are one of the best sides to like open up teams, you know, and spread teams and pass in between the lines. And there was a few moments, those passes going in behind, and there were nervous moments. There was some fantastic balls in there, but again, Maguire was there, the lick was there. They were there. They knew exactly what they had to do.
And
100%.
You mentioned it there in regards to the players and the instructions they're getting. And this is all we've been asking for is the effort and the endeavor. Like, forget skill set, forget your levels.
Yeah, exactly.
Forget levels on the ball. Go out there. Even if Arsenal would have scored late, we would have been like, you know what? They scored late, but we were down to 10 men. We just didn't roll over and get beat 4-5-6-1.
Facts.
And that's the huge difference. Like you mentioned there, I thought Ligt was incredible today. In particular, the cutback, I can't remember who it was from, and he blocked Trossard on the line because I thought that was a goal. I still don't know how he's managed to deflect that away. Bear in mind, he's coming off the poor performance against Liverpool, but this is, again, props to Amorim. This is props to the player, and more add on to Double A's point as well. Players are realizing they're not safe. They've seen what's happened to Rashford. They've seen this is the first game Garnacho started in how long? Because he got dropped for the City game. Was it 5-6 weeks? These were two certified starters for Manchester United. No matter how they were playing and how we were performing or who the opposition was, no matter there's actual game plans going in. We actually have an angle of attack going into this game against Arsenal. Yeah, you know what? We're going to stay in the game and try hit him on the break and score a goal. Even whether you like the game plan or you don't, at least there's an actual plan. With the last guy, we were just going out there and it's just like, all right, let's just see what we can do.
Let's just see what we do. Yeah.
Whereas now there's actual instructions, clear. There's tactical things going on. So it's positive.
It's actually crazy to think, right? After, like, you know, the last two games, Liverpool away, like we were saying last week, for me, is our toughest away game ever. Arsenal has started to become a bit of a bogey ground. It's funny to me that you look at Thursday as actually, of the last two games and this game upcoming, Thursday is actually our biggest test, because we need to see if we can do it now against these smaller teams. We need to see how we turn up, and we need to listen. I need 5 against Southampton. I need us.
We need goals. We need goals. We need goals.
Yeah, no, bro. We need to swat a team away at home this season and be convincing from minute 1 to minute 90. And this is what Amorim has to be getting out of this team now, because you can't go to Liverpool, go 2-1 down, and United fans saying, please keep it respectable after we went 2-1 down, and to come away with a draw. We can't go to the Emirates, go 1 up, get pegged back, have the referee looking to take us out of the competition, to then go on and win on penalties and have that mentality of winners, to then go against Southampton and scrape a 1-0.
Wow.
Or at worst.
A month ago.
Because we've lost like 3 games and drew 1. That's why. So we desperately need to win. We desperately need to win a game. We need to
that whole performance needs to be there. That absolute, like, proper, on your feet, entertaining performance at home. I need that on Thursday for sure.
I'm gonna get a couple of super chats in. Guys, there's 2.1k. I know there's a lot of bots in the chat here. I don't know what's going on with these bots here, but
crazy.
Oh, has it happened to you as well with the bots in the chat?
Bro, these bots like lockdown again, man. What's going on with these bots, man? Guys, in the chat,
salty Arsenal fans.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what's going on, man. But please, mods, like, please, let's do our job, man. I appreciate you lot. Big M says, try the biryani for the first time, celebrate the win. Big up yourself, Saeed, for putting me on. Yo, enjoy the biryani, man. Come on, bro.
Yes,
my brother Barca United, we winning, win, we living. Did you watch our Classico? Amazing, our Classico. I don't know if you man watched it.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. That man scored 5 goals inside like 48 minutes. Like, whoa.
Brother, Rafinha's on smoke this year, man. Big up to Rafinha. Say get troops on G. Arsenal season dusted. African Cat says Arteta would say anything like a cracker to get away with the crime. Sarcasm, can you give Bruno the respect, his due respect? Every week I see talk bad about him. He's a better than Odegaard. You need to respect our captain. Listen, don't worry, we're going to do player ratings. Don't worry. We're going to do player ratings.
Did I not say that Bruno finish was phenomenal? Did I not say that it was a great finish?
Can I just back Flawless there? The only time he talks bad on him is when Bruno's been bad. He's not.
Exactly.
When Bruno's good, he's not talking bad.
That's
He's
it.
talking bad
That's
when
it.
Bruno's been bad. So
That's it.
yeah.
People saying that the back three doesn't work. Look now, listen, man. People that doubt this manager, bro. Like, we need to relax, man. We need to relax, man.
Oh,
But,
just quickly on that as well, like, because the best thing about one of the best things about today for me was I was watching the post match stuff, and Micah Richards even said it. He was like, you know, we've all been on this manager about him changing the back three because it's not working, but he's stuck to it, and look what he's doing. Exactly, he's stuck to it because he's not. That's why none of you are in fucking management, because you don't have a clue what you're doing. Because as soon as there's a sign of tough times, you all shit yourselves and you all change everything. Look at the last manager did it after 2 fucking games and he never went back to it, and then we were shit. This manager has said, he said from day fucking one, I am not changing. I am only here because I've told these man that I'm doing it my way. That's why he didn't go to Liverpool, because Liverpool didn't want that. And he said, no, I'm doing it. We're playing it my way. And he stuck to it. And even Roy Keane or Gary Neville was giving it about needing to change. No, fuck you. That's why you got battered at Valencia, mate.
A lot of man said, a lot of man said, change up on that, man. Nah,
you guys.
Man. No, don't change nothing, man. They got an equalizer, Ash. Very, very fortunate again. The way they got equalizer deflected off Delay. Gabriel, that's never beaten Bayende from there. And they got the equalizer, man. You know what I mean? And then that's when they started to do their thing, bro, and start to, you know, get the momentum, man. But that equalizer, what did you think of that equalizer, bro?
I don't know, just one of those, weren't it? That was you know, it came so soon after the red card. Do you know what I mean? It just felt like we switched off a little bit. You know, it was just one of those that kind of like a hangover from how we've been in the past. You know, not being turned on, not being aware, not being focused, and it was unlucky for Delict. Nothing really much any of them could have done about it. Do you know what I mean? It was just one of those where it lands into the box and Gabriel gets onto it, and just a frustrating one, weren't it, at the time? At that point, I'm thinking, right, how many more goals are they going to go and score now? Do you know what I mean? It's taken 2-3 minutes for them to get a goal after the sending off. Then they'll get 2-3 more. So the fact that we were able to get settled and get straight, and I think the penalty came not too long after that, and that penalty decision was a madness. Did you see the video of, or did you see Harry Maguire shouting? I think, was he screaming at the ref, or was he screaming at Martinelli saying,
I'm not sure.
Havertz.
Havertz. It was Havertz. Yeah, Havertz, bro. I'm rightly so, man. Cheating his ass out and that, bro. You know what I mean, bro? And that penalty was not a penalty. What did he see in that penalty?
Bro, nothing. He was just desperate to
give it. Are you kidding me?
He was giving him everything. He was giving him everything. So it was going to happen. And that is why VAR would have been so important, because it gets overturned massively. And I even think he probably gets sent off, because after what happened with Agate, like, you can't go head to head, move your head up and then fall over like you've been absolutely crashed in with a headbutt. No, not for me. And it goes to show you exactly what he is. He's a little shithouse, Havertz. And I'm enjoying the downfall of him, because Arsenal fans are starting to realise that he ain't as good as what they thought they were. But on the equaliser, it's a shame it happened, because we were having a good game, and it's one of them ones where it's a bad deflection, goes in, and there's not much you can do about it. You know, the defenders are trying to block it.
Yeah,
just can't do that. And you know, the keeper's just rooted, can't do nothing. But after that is when the keeper decided, listen, it's my time. Do you know what I mean? And
time to
save. We need to talk on him, because his performance from that moment. I mean, his kicking is probably the worst kicking I've not seen.
It's worse than the hands.
It's making me think Onana's kicking's not that bad. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of those 40-stone keepers on Sunday League, who have to get the centre backs to kick for him because they can't get it past the halfway line. Bro. That's how bad his kicking is. I was like, bro, are you actually a professional keeper? Because too many times he was not. He was worse than Onana in that stage.
You know what's bad about that though? Whenever he had the ball in his hands, he'd launch it. Do you know what I mean? He'd send it. Whenever he had the ball in his hand, he'd kick him from his hands. He had no problem as soon as the ball was on the ground. He just had no technique.
He was kicking it out of play like it was rugby. I was like, what's going on? You know, like in rugby where they kick it out of play to get down the line. Like, that's what it was like at times.
Yeah.
Like,
So then they could do the little...
They could do the throwing thing.
I know. But you know what? If that's what he's bad at, but the rest of it is game today, oh, man. sensational, bro. Like that one, that all the slander that I gave against Tottenham, and rightly so, yeah. But like for me, that was a performance to rectify that game there, bro, because you were outstanding today. And I know we'll get onto player ratings today, but he might be the one that gets a 10 today. You know what I mean? It's that how good it is today. But boy, he was outstanding today, bro. I'm telling you now, the save from Havertz, the getting the commanding in the box. Yeah. I thought even the kick, like punching it when he was like he was
from corners he was decent as well. Yeah,
top today, bro.
Right,
top
that after the equaliser, it reminded me of when De Gea was just absolutely unstoppable.
Yeah. 2018 De Gea, man.
2018, bro. That's what it was. It was a revisiting of that, bro. He was. Listen, and you know,
Declan Rice, the Declan Rice header, and the save where he tips over the back.
Brother. Too many. Listen, he's had his critics, and rightly so. Like, you can't be getting scored off a corner. Do you know what I mean? It's just you can't allow that shit. And you know, but for me, again, he looks so bad because he has no rhythm. You can't just be expected to play 2 or 3 games, you know, or in 2 years. Never mind 1 season, 2 or 3 games in 2 years, and expect to be at your best. It just doesn't happen, you know. And he was a ex-professional, ex-international. You know, he went to the Euros and that, but. You know, if he was to get an injury to Onana and he had 10 games, I think his confidence would build. I think he would be actually a very decent backup. I just think when he got no game rhythm and expected to come in some big games that he has done, so I think sometimes you're just gonna have them little mistakes creep in. But yeah, mate, you can't fault that performance after the penalty save because he was just everywhere and that is what you want from your goalkeeper to give you the confidence as defenders, as that front line of defense going up the pitch to be able to keep everything tight and keep your head in the game because you know the guy behind you, if something gets through, he's going to keep you in the game. And that's exactly what Bayern did. I think, you know, the penalty save was good in the game, but that Havertz penalty save for me was even better. I think that's one of the best. It was right in the corner when he got there. It was a fucking fantastic save.
Brilliant, man.
We need that. We need that.
And the maddest thing is, we had our chances to win the game, you know, man. That's the craziest thing. Ahmad's got a release it, I think, one time. Zirkzee, you know.
I was thinking of the Zirkzee one when he delayed it with the Diallo one. But yeah, go on.
Diallo. Yeah, there was a couple we had a couple of like opportunities, man. Did Bruno have a chance as well? I think Bruno might have had a chance as well. But like, bro, we had a couple of chances to win it at the end, you know, if we wanted to. You know, so like for me, when I look at that performance here, bringing on Collie here, every substitution was great. Like, it was a tactical masterclass. Like, not one point did you think, the game, where, you know, the manager looked worried, the players were panicking. One thing, have you noticed, guys? We don't panic anymore.
No,
because you know why? You know why we don't panic anymore? Because there's actually an adult in the room. That's why, man. There's actually someone in charge. You feel me? Like, it's like if you leave a bunch of kids just to rule, you know what I'm saying? Just to run unruly in the house. You're going to come back to your kitchen, going to be on fire. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Someone going to put something.
You've got to give them an activity, and you've got to give them some instructions.
Structure.
You man are both the dads. Imagine you just leave your kids to do what they want. You know what I'm saying? They just go run amok. That's what it is like.
Yeah.
There's actually someone in charge giving clear instruction from the very, very start, setting them out. And then as the game is progressing as well, like even switching Mazraoui and Delo, there's some form of instruction there. You mentioned the substitutions. There's instruction there. Going down to 10 men, there's instruction there. That is the biggest credit I can give to Amorim and the team, is that we didn't panic. There was never any panic. Even though Arsenal had a lot of the ball, we knew what it was going to be, but the game plan remained the same. And we still got into opportunities to win the game late on. Yeah, Carly went on there and run around, man. Showed some youthful energy, and we good.
Yeah, look good, man. And I think there was a worry with Collie that he dropped off a cliff and he was just going to be, he was just going to be surplus to requirements and be one of them ones we get rid of it maybe in the summer. But listen, he's shown a bit of fight in him, and you know, looks like he's got a little bit of that dog in him. And I'd like to see him get a few more minutes. And you know, we need them midfielders anyway. You know, we need that extra cover, especially if you know. I don't want him to be the replacement for Casemiro, because we should be getting
no.
We should be getting a replacement. If Casemiro goes this month, the club have to go and replace Casemiro this month with a proper replacement.
I think he's going. I think he's going because you don't come up like you literally bought on my man before
Well, Collier before Casemiro.
Collier before
That's
Casemiro.
what you need to know.
Serious.
That tells you all it is. Even
Yeah.
Eriksen as well. He looks like his days are numbered as well.
And we're already
and they should be.
even with Casemiro and Eriksen in the squad, we're still short there anyway. So if you get rid of
Yeah,
one
I
of them,
know,
you need replacements. Because you got Maino and Bruno who play there, and neither of them are central midfielders. Neither of them are really central midfielders. So we need to definitely invest and go and get some quality there. Even if it's for 6 months and you get a lone player in there, get something.
Yeah, 100%.
He was calling out Casemiro midweek as well. Yeah, that.
Now, what did he say?
Yeah, I heard a couple of quotes saying there's a reason why Ugarte's in there. You know what I mean, or something like that.
Yeah, there's a reason why Casemiro's not playing. Do you know what I mean? Because Ugarte is basically the better player. Do you know what I mean? You know, we have the players that have selected now. Those are the players that have earned it, and basically just saying that Casemiro's just not been good enough, and he's not good enough.
You know what? If that's the way the manager wants to go, fair enough.
That's fair.
I mean, all of us, but Stevie Wonder can see that, though. Do you know what I'm saying? I think we all can see. Yeah, we all can see that Ugarte has been a lot better than. And listen, I sit here as one of Casemiro's biggest fans, but even I know the guy needs to leave because he's not at that level. And I don't know what's happened. I don't know how he's just all of a sudden turned into something. I would never thought would happen to him. I thought it would be a drop off, but to drop off this far and see what he's doing, you look at that chance in the game. Was it the Newcastle game? Oh, brother! I mean, what? I mean, what's going on? So he needs to go. Al Nassr, you think is where he's going to end up probably, and it's just better for all parties, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So, but do I trust the club to go and get a replacement? And I have to say, absolutely not. But that's a subject for another time. And if they leave us short, Ineos watch, or not even Ineos now. It has to be Glinios. Do you know what I mean? 100% Glinios watch. But I have my own issues. But we'll talk about the Arsenal game. So, I mean, I'd like to see Collier get a few more minutes. Because I think he looked good today. What he had to do again: instruction, discipline, and just absolute. Not only the talent, but the heart and the brain and the IQ to go and do his job well. And when we have players doing that off the bench to complement the players that are on the pitch doing the same thing, we're onto a winner. As small as this victory is today,
bro,
the sample size is adding to what we're seeing, and something is happening. Happening.
Listen, when I looked at the fixtures, I think Tottenham are playing Aston Villa, Chelsea are playing Brighton. This could be another trophy for Man United.
Did Chelsea get Brighton? I didn't know.
Brighton away. Brighton away, man.
Look who Liverpool got. Look who City got. You know what I'm saying?
But who Liverpool get? We'll beat Liverpool again. Don't worry, man.
Liverpool got.
Bring them to our place, man. You know what I mean?
City got Derby or someone.
Derby or something.
We'll
City in the final.
I'm going to say again. What happened last time when City seen us in the FA Cup? That was
don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, we get Prem teams.
Bring Liverpool. I want Liverpool in the semi-finals, man. Semi-final. Oh, you know what? Quarter-finals. Quarter-finals, so we can knock them out again, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Diallo and that, bro. Yo, listen. Bring them again, bro. Couple of super chats have come in. Fraser D says the save on Havertz penalty was smart. Keeper feints like he was going to right, then moved to the left. Tricked Havertz. Big up to him, man. Bayende, big up to him. Saying everyone is pissed. This is never part of the script. Of course it wasn't. But I did say United to win 2-1 because I said to myself, we need to take advantage of Arsenal's kind of almost, what's the word I'm looking for now in terms of they were they weren't confident, man. They lack of confidence.
Their lack of confidence and their lack of form going into this game.
Yeah, bro. The fact that there's no Saka, the fact that the older guy's not informed, the fact that they've got Sterling who's not that it anymore. The fact that, like I said, in midfield, they're not great.
One year we got injured as well.
1 year is injured.
Martinelli's just been Martinelli. They haven't scored from a set piece since the Moral, I don't think. When's the last time they actually scored from a corner?
Yeah. You know what I mean? So you got to remember, I weren't coming in saying, people I was on the Big Six, everyone was like, oh, you're getting cocky. I said, nah, it's not about being cocky. It's about understanding that we should aim to go there and win.
Absolutely.
I didn't feel confident against Liverpool, and I had every right to because they're the best team in Europe. And we literally went there and we were massively surprised. Liverpool were massively surprised. But against Arsenal, we went there and we stood toe-to-toe. We literally had to, have 10 men for 60 minutes. And we got there with a deserved penalty shootouts, and we deserved to win in the end. So hold that Arsenal.
And the thing is, we've gone to the Etihad, stood toe to toe with City and won. Yes. We've gone to Anfield, stood toe to toe with Liverpool, and we should have won. Why are Arsenal, who are in shit form, terrible at the moment, load of injuries, surprised that United are thinking we can go there and go toe to toe with them? Like, yes, they had more possession.
You know why it is double A? Because they're Arsenal. That's why I'm a special side.
But he's saying it on the big six, and I didn't see the show, but I assume the other four guys were all giving it him as well about, why do you think you can do this and that? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we're Manchester United. I show some respect. We might be dead, but in our worst ever period, we've won more trophies than Arsenal.
We've been dead for nearly 10 years. And
we've won more trophies than Arsenal.
And still picked up more trophies than these, man. As bad as we've been over the past 10 years, bad managers, bad players, terrible ownership, we've still managed to. We have a trophy they don't have in their cabinet in the past 10 years. What are we talking about? What's going on? What's going on?
You know what I'm saying? Show some respect.
Show some respect, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, and you know what it is, bro? Credit to the manager now. We've got a manager who, like I said, has that belief, has that confidence in what he wants as well. He's dropped Rashford, he's dropped Garnacho, he's not playing Casemiro. Like, I'm telling you now, man, Ten Hag would not have done that, bro. He would not have dropped his big hitters. You get me? Like, and to do that, like, even dropping Onana, bro. Like, you think the manager would ever have done that? Ten Hag.
And he was getting flack. He was getting flack from that for saying
everyone in the build up. Everyone in the build up saying, this is a lot.
Look at that now. Look how justified he looked, saying, "Listen, you listen to me. I'm the
you should listen to fans. So you should listen to fans. If you have a belief,
you trust your manager.
Instinct,
But the doubts were creeping in of him starting that game, especially after what happened, letting the goal in the corner and stuff. But
you felt it yourself, though, innit? Because as soon as I knew that Bayende was going in goal, I'm thinking, oh no, do you know what I mean? From corners, especially because the Arsenal are known for good on set pieces. You're a little bit hesitant there, thinking, oh no, this could be a long day. This, do you know what I mean?
But I can't trust the manager in kicking Rashford out the club and then not trust him in who he wants to play for a game. I have to trust him for it all. Trust has to be fair. You can't pick and choose when you trust him. Sorry.
Exactly. Even if he makes decisions you're not with, because I'm backing the manager. Do I like every decision? No. But when he makes a decision I don't like, I go, hey, you know what? That's the guy I'm standing with. I don't like us rotating in particular. Against Arsenal, it worked. Against Spurs, it didn't. Still the gaffer. So like you said, you can't. That's a perfect example. Can't say, he's right to get rid of Rashford, but then don't play Bayende. Don't play this player. Don't play that player. Let him run with what he's going to run with, and it's working so far. Big up Faz.
Big up Faz.
Yeah, big up Faz in the chat, man. You get me? Like, and you know what? Like I said, man, I think for me, with the manager, he has that self-belief, and he has, like he says, it's my idea, bro. And you know what? Like, you might have to get with it, bro. Like, I'm going to make some tough decisions. And you know what, man? The thing is, that's the best we've ever played without 10 men as well. Like, have you noticed, like, with 10 men, like, that's the best United have ever played with 10 men, bro. Like, bro, we were excellent with that 10 men, bro. We could have easily crumbled. We didn't show that.
You didn't think we had 10 men?
Yeah, of course.
And that's the bet, because when United go down to 10 men, it looks like we have 10 men. The commentators were even saying it. Don't even look like United have got 10 men out. And listen, only when Zirkzee came on did we look like we were going to score. I think, if we get onto it, I think that cameo for me, I've got a lot of words about him, and there's someone on this panel that may need to start holding his hands up around Joshua Zirkzee. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Especially after you see, well, let's get on to, because Hojlund, listen, we have to be in the realms of Zirkzee starting 5 to 10 games in a row for Manchester United now, because listen, I've stood by Hojlund up until a certain
He's earned it now, Double A. He's earned it. That's what I'm saying. He's earned it now. But for a few performances in the past, I wouldn't say he earned the 5 or 6. That's all I'm saying. Like we've been saying for a long time, it's game by game.
Signing, bro. But he's a new signing, bro. So, like, the same way people give Hojlund this credence and this room, like now,
that's not me, by the way. I don't think either are good enough for this club.
No, fair. But you can't say that about Zirkzee, though. This is what I mean. Like, with Hojlund, we're 18 months in and he's getting worse. Now, in 18 months, I should expect you to get better. Like, you look at last season and you give him the credit for getting 16 goals in a team that creates fuck all for you. He was 50th in the league on chances created for you. But his shots to goals ratio was fucking incredible. So I give him credit for that. But where do we go from here? Where's your next step? And now he's getting worse. And I'm seeing him getting worse and worse, brother. Like, next week he'll be on Netflix on Raw, because that's exactly that's the path he's heading, bro. I'm not even joking.
Ziggler, man.
I am sick to death of watching this kid not trap a ball, not collect a ball, pass the ball off, or just collect it and then a defender just nips in, or he's wrestling, he's backing in. Bro, give me something different. What you're not showing me is variation in your game. What are you learning? What are you taking from the coaches, from training, to show me your game is developing and pushing you further and learn? You're doing nothing. And now the goals are barely even there. So for Zirkzee to come on 2 games in a row in 2 absolutely tough places to play and show you exactly what you should be doing. And today, mate, when he come on, we look like scoring with 10 men. I think he was fantastic. That shot, although it was deflected, was brilliant. His play was brilliant. And I was pissed off when fans, and Ash was one of them, so quick to write him off. He come on, he scored that good goal against Fulham, a goal not a lot of our players can score, and then he was barely in the team again. You can't write off a player who hasn't started 5 to 10 games in a row. You just can't do it, because you don't know what he can do. And I add even more credence to this by saying, you look at every single fucking player we've got under Ten Hag, right? Even under Ole, they were all fucking shit. Look at Alanga now. And this is the kid I didn't even rate. Alanga, I thought I couldn't wait for him to go. Absolutely cooking. McTominay, and we all know what I feel about McTominay. Yes, it's Serie A. He's their fucking best player. Like, they absolutely love him. Like, there has to be something in this that once you leave Manchester United under the previous managers, you were shit. This manager now is turning water into wine. So I can only trust the only one you can say is possibly Delo. Delo had a good game against Liverpool, and Hojlund, because Hojlund is just stinking out the gaff consistently. Zirkzee now has to start looking at getting game time from the start to show what he can do. And I truly believe that this manager can get the best. The only thing that lets him down is his pace. I think if he had a bit more pace, he could add so much more to this team. That's the only thing that I don't think he's got. But he has to be starting games, bro. It's a crime. You know what it is, that Hojlund's starting ahead of him.
Yeah. I've said it from day one. I said, listen, he suits our team more than Hojlund. Hojlund, the ball does not glue to him. He doesn't make enough runs. He is easy to play against. At least with Zirkzee. Look at Saliba. Man got put on the floor.
Twice.
This is Saliba. Twice.
Did him twice, bro. Did him twice.
Just because of a little bit of trickery and a little bit of technical quality. Say, yo, get off me. Boom. Turned him. Played the ball into Ahmad. Like, Zirkzee's so stiff. He's too stiff for me, man. And like I said to you, it's not like a diss at Hojlund. Sometimes it just isn't good enough to be starting games at Man United. And that's okay. You know, he isn't good enough to be starting games at Man United.
Because the thing is, we've seen him get his opportunity. We've watched Hojlund enough. There's now been a long enough sample. There's now a big enough sample size now to see. You've played last season. The team wasn't playing the best. Cool, but we can still watch and still assess. We've now seen you this season under Ten Hag. We've seen you under Amorim. It ain't it. I ain't saying Zirkzee is the answer or isn't the answer. One thing to me he deserves is just an opportunity. He deserves a run of games to start.
He's above Hojlund.
Yeah,
he's above Hojlund.
Yeah.
That's it right now. So he needs to be in the team more.
He should be in the team more. And
whether or not he's going to be good enough in the long term, that's a different question.
That's a whole different conversation.
Because Rasmus, he can't hold the ball up. We've seen with Liam Delap. Do you know what I mean? One of your boys, Saeed, you like Liam Delap, the way he holds the ball up, the way he can actually, bring others into play. Hojlund's got nothing in that regard. You see him in the first half. Do you see him do that like little Ronaldo chop into nobody? Do you know what I mean? Giving up the ball. I was so frustrated. Like, every time the ball's coming to him, it's bouncing off him. He's no good in the air. Like, no good bringing the ball down. Whereas you saw Zirkzee a couple of times take it on his chest, allow it to roll down his body, and then keep it and maneuver it. But the thing that earned load of respect from me from Zirkzee was the fact that he was number 5 on the penalty. Do you know what I mean? The fact they took the last penalty, the most difficult penalty, to step up, to take that after everything, after you heard the boos at Old Trafford. Do you know what I mean? After all the abuse you've been getting, and it's step up and again, abuse from me on here, not Old Trafford, because I'd never do that to a player. I'm not a fan who would boo my own players, but to see him slot that home so comfortably, take so much calmness, that I've got massive respect for that, and that shows a quality and an ability there. But yeah, he was fantastic today. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing you could put wrong with him. And if he continues to put in those performances, I'll back him. I want him to do well because he's a United player at the end of the day. My standards for strikers at this club have been like Berbatov, Andy Cole. Do you know what I mean? The standards have been right up there, and that's where I believe the standards should be at the club. And unfortunately, I've not seen that from Zirkzee coming in here. When we got these players coming in like Dwight York, they were putting 28 goals in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Andy Cole was doing it again. These players that I mentioned, you look at Berbatov, you look at all the players we've had in our past. They've always been top tier players, not these players that have to learn on the job, not these progressing players. We have killers. We buy killers at this club. Do you know what I mean? We're not one of them teams that kind of has a player learn their trade on the job. If he wants to do, if we want to buy players like that, we're not that kind of a club. That's for Spurs kind of club. That's for the West Ham. Do you know what I mean? We've got to go by the top tier, someone like a Gyökeres, someone like an Ossa, someone we know guarantee goals. Now, maybe Zirkzee might become that, but are we willing to give him the time to become that? I don't think we are. I don't think you are, Double A. I don't think we're willing to give him that time to start week in, week out. And if he only gets 14 goals a season.
Yeah, I gotta say quickly, I'll just rebuttal that, bro. I just said I think he deserves 5 to 10 games. Like I can't fully judge him if I don't see him play enough. Like he doesn't play enough, and having someone like that ahead of you in Hojlund, who is again getting hooked from fucking absolutely terrible games. Like
look what Man United were doing yesterday on Twitter.
I agree what you're saying, bro, in that we don't know whether he can be a 25 goal a season striker. We don't know that. But where we are, what I'm allowing him is patience. If I can give Hojlund 18 months, I can definitely go and give Zirkzee 12 months to 18 months again. But I can't write him off after 6 months when you come into an environment, where you just who do we buy that comes in and is fantastic straight away, especially in the attacking, apart from Ahmad, but he's been here 4 years already. In the attacking, no one ever comes in and plays amazing. So Matt, and I also don't know why we even bought Zirkzee, because as someone who likes him and liked him at Bologna, like he didn't suit anything we were doing. I understand it's a different profile. Maybe you're looking for something a little bit different, and maybe was Ten Hag thinking he was a bit like Martial, because we knew he liked Martial when he first come to the club, but the injuries let him down. So he wanted that type of striker, but then he didn't fucking play him. He was still playing Hojlund ahead of him. So the kids come into an absolute shit situation, and I personally don't believe the boos were aimed at him. They were aimed at a substitution for the performance. The problem is you got the media throw it and Twitter throwing it all on Zirkzee, so it looks like it is the fans. But you see the away fans singing his name at Anfield, at the Emirates Stadium,
of course,
and he goes and gets the win. And so for me, that's only going to build him confidence. And
salute to them fans, by the way, man.
Away fans are class anyway, man. Away fans will always support.
And you believe, the thing coming out from his camp now that he believes he wants to stay, he wants to fight for his place and show that he can be a Manchester United player. And if that is true, that's coming out. That's the mentality that we need. So the only thing he needs now, we talk about backing of Amorim. Amorim and the club have to back Zirkzee now and give him the platform to show us exactly what he can do. And if he's not good enough, and if after 10 games it's 1 goal and it's barely any assists, or it's shit performances, fuck him off as well. I'm not saying he should be the starter forever, but I'd like to see what he can do to convince me that the trust I have in him is better than what's in front of him in that number 9.
Sure. 100%, bro. 100%, man. So I look at him and I'm like, for me, I just, we need to give him a good run of games, bro. This game here, Brighton, you've got the
Brighton, them type of games.
Fulham away,
games coming up.
Yeah, bro.
I keep saying this. He deserves an opportunity a fair shot to succeed or fail. Are you good enough? We can debate this from now till the end of the season. If we don't get a run of games, it's irrelevant. So it's all about giving them an opportunity. The same opportunity Hojlund got, the same opportunity any Manchester United player should get. Anyone we bring in should get to a run of games. It shouldn't be a Donny van de Beek situation that happened for so long, where he turned out he wasn't good enough, but he never, ever got a run. Are you signing the player and not giving him a run? Come on, man. Give him a run of games, especially when Hojlund's performing the way he's performing. Let's see what he can do.
I think he starts on Thursday, which is good. And I think again, like I said, that performance. And someone said, "How can you be so cocky and expecting to slap Southampton 5-0? Because it's Southampton first of all this year, and also for our progression, we need to see a convincing home performance. And I want him to be spearheading that and get a couple of goals, man. And sure, because it was Everton. He scored 2 goals against Everton, and then he didn't start for a bit. And it's like, bro, like fucking hell, give him a chance, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Alice as well, by the way.
Yeah, big up Alice, man. What face Amorim in? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, like, listen, and I know, there's people that will chat shit about our manager and whatnot. Us United fans, man, we can't, what's the word? We can't just be some mad, crazy fans that want a manager out, man, every single time, bro. Like, we need to chill, man. It's gonna be adversity.
Like we spoke about with Zirkzee and getting a chance. You gotta give the manager a fair opportunity to succeed or fail. The fact that people are talking manager out when he's walked into the situation he's in,
crazy. Nedu. I'm calling out Nedu. Where's Nedu? Is Nedu in the chat?
He's brought in.
Nedu is a lunatic.
He's brought in none of his players, spent 0, and like, come on, man, come on.
Hold on.
He wants a manager out.
Is actually people?
Yeah, that dude wanted him out.
Do you know what I mean? Manager out, man.
Bro, I'm not here to tell you how to run your channel yet, but that has to be a lifetime ban. I mean, what the fuck are we doing?
Listen,
bro, he has done nothing but show that he's the right man. Like,
no, bro, you know what it is, Double A. He lost games, so therefore he should be good. He lost games.
He said we was going to lose games, but we'll lose it. I'm not saying we're losing games in the right way, but from whatever you see from us losing the games, he's still playing the way. He's still doing what he wants to do.
We saw improvements, didn't we? Yeah. We saw us creating chances. Do you know what I mean? We saw us actually being in games.
Because people do results-based analysis because we lost the game. So let's say we would have lost today. It would have been crashing on Amorim. If we would have lost today, let's say Havertz bags one of them at the end. Same way if we would have lost to Liverpool, but even though the performance is the exact same, it's like that's where it stems from. People don't want to give the manager a fair shot. At least allow him to spend money to bring in something to see if there's even further improvement. People want a manager after 10 games.
I don't think they're watching the press conferences.
Yeah. No, clearly not.
They just have to watch the press conference. They just have to listen to the man. I mean, he's done 5 million press conferences. Have you seen out Sky Sports every day? There must be another interview with Ruben Amorim. I'm amazed at how many interviews. I've never seen a manager have so many interviews. Never seen a manager have so many interviews in the first year. There must be about 12 video interviews there already. He's been in the job a couple of months. It's madness, but you listen to the man, and he's got no fatigue in these interviews as well. Some managers, they get tired, they get frustrated, they hear the same question asked a million times. They've had enough. He's there with a smile on his face. He knows exactly what he's saying. He articulates himself so well. Do you know what I mean? And the responses he gives you just trust him. You know he's got it. You know he's figured it. You know he understands it. You know what I mean? And anyone who's not watched his pre-match or his post-match or his midweek interviews, you're missing out because the man, he's got it. He's got it. Do you know what I mean? Some fans are saying, I'm a him. Do you know what I mean? Because he is the guy. He knows exactly what he's doing.
I like that. I'm a him. You know what I'm saying to you? Let's do player ratings, guys. Guys, there's 1.9K in the building, nearly 1,000 likes. I think we're literally approaching 1,000 likes, guys. So everyone right now, come on, people. Let's get to 1,000, then we hopefully get to 2,000 likes. Let's go player ratings. Bayandi, I'm giving him a 10.
9.5.
The kicking, that's another point off because the kicking was terrible.
Yo, come on, man. It's a 10, man.
It's one of them. The kicking, he saved 2 penalties. He did save 2 penalties.
Saved a penalty and then saved a FA Cup penalty shootout in one game. It's a 10.
I don't give 10 for the kicking, no Double A, because the kicking actually didn't hurt us. Like it wasn't as if it didn't hurt us,
but it could have. And that's
so
my problem.
You're saying 9.5 Double A. What are you saying?
No, I was gonna do you and say a 2, like you know what I'm saying, like some.
Bro,
nah. That take a 0.5 off because of the kicking. I'd say 9.
Do you know what? Just because the double A's comment, I'm saying 10 too. Overruled. I'm saying 10. Yeah. I ain't even gonna go 10. Now we going 10. I'm with you. Saeed, I'm with you. Fuck double A. I'm saying 10. Yeah.
10, man. Let's go 10. Let's go 10, man.
Let's go 10.
You know, what I mean? We deserve it, man. He deserves a 10, man.
That's your fault. I was going to say 9.5.
Shameless.
But now we going
Look
10.
at his.
Because I thought he should have done better for their first goal with the punch, but here we are, man. We're going 10.
Well, yeah.
He should have done better for that, but he made amends with the save. So 10.
Yeah, do you know what? That's that Havertz penalty save. Fuck me. I mean, that was world class. So listen, yeah, I ain't unhappy with the 10. The kicking pissed me off a lot. So that's what I had to mark him down on.
Yeah. Okay. We got Bayende is a 10 so far. Okay. Next one is Dalot.
2.
4.
Yeah,
listen, I'm sorry. 2025, I'm back on that Dalot agenda. This guy,
even an agenda, you got to make. You almost cost us the game.
You
almost cost us the game.
man.
Yeah, you almost cost us the game.
I don't even think he was good in the first half. I think he was playing within himself.
Did he have a hand in the goal? In the
Which goal?
Garnacho goal. Did he have it?
No.
The
It went down the right hand side, didn't it? I can't remember him.
Yeah.
No, it just got kicked long, and then Gabriel headed it against Garnacho. I can't remember who kicked it long. He was solid defensively, gave us nothing going forward, and then he got
Guy
sent
just
off.
put a 6 as an Arsenal fan. Like you can't look at it as a United fan. You can't look at that and think that he's anywhere near a 6. Like it's closer to 1, 2. It was poor. It was poor.
It was very bad. Someone just said Dalot is better on the right. He got put on the right in the second half from the left and got sent off. How is he better on the right? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm giving it a 3 for me.
See, I was going to say 2. To be honest with you, I think he was shit, and he nearly cost us the game. So,
2, 3, whatever.
What were you saying? 3.
That's a 3.
2. Yeah, 3, 2.
We're saying 2. We're saying 2.5. So there's 2 3s and 2 2s.
No, I think. What did you go for, Ash?
I said a 4 because I think he did something in the first half, but you know,
3 then. Yeah, 3 then. We're gonna go 3. Go 3 for Dalot. Next one, I thought had a solid game, man. The absolute beast of a game. Delit was outstanding.
He was outstanding.
That's
redeemed himself.
So he's outstanding flawless. So is that a 2 again? Is it?
Yeah. Because he
Delit was possessed, bro. He was possessed.
Throwing himself.
He made wait. He made 2 mistakes like Dalot, and we just gave Dalot a 2. What's the difference?
What were the 2 mistakes?
He got sent off, bro.
Against Liverpool, I'm talking about. He's talking about
last week.
Yeah, we're talking about Arsenal now. Do you know what I mean? Listen, he was a 9 out of 10 easy.
Oh yeah, he was quality today. The block for the Trossard one, and then there was another one he got for Rice. I'm cool with a 9. I thought he was our best centre.
And corner specialist, yeah. How many corners did they have clearing everything? Do you know what I mean? They had nothing today on the corners.
I mean, you say 9, but he could have done better on that deflection, so he has to be a 7. I'm joking.
Oh, I can't move.
I'm joking, bro. He absolutely fished
on the
today.
stage.
You are biting.
Nah, he was excellent, man, bro. Like I said, he redeemed himself.
I think a 9.
I think he was unbelievable. 9.
Unbelievable.
Listen, do you know what? Yeah, I'm so happy because I rate him, bro. And United fans seem to have a thing.
I'm a big fan.
A lot of United fans don't rate him. I think he's fucking mint. And I think, listen, like whether I think he's better centrally than he is on the right, but he was fantastic on the right today. And you can't move the guy in the center because the guy in the center, which we'll speak about, is fucking unbelievable. But I think eventually when Euro starts for us, we're gonna have a nice headache, I think. But mate, Delit again. Listen, bro, 59 million for Delit and Mazraoui. Fucking mental business. I'm telling you. What we have absolutely swindled by Munich. I love it.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, top quality, man. Absolutely, man. Top quality. Next one, who I thought as well, Maguire, man. What a performance, man.
You're a monster.
Whatever you think of Maguire here, listen, everyone has this agenda. He's not good enough. He costs so much money. But the one thing about him, no PR, no shouting around.
Humble guy.
Humble guy. Get some with it.
I don't know if he is, mate. I think he has got an ego. I'll be honest.
Let's be honest, man. He got booed by his fan base,
The whole Mykonos thing. Do you know who I am?
Looking after his sister, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Brother,
Nah, you're gonna do that.
Do you know who I am? As soon as you say, do you know who I am? Ego thing.
But that's a bit while ago. But I'm talking about now, like, come on, bro. Like, he just gets on with it, and he's looking colossal in that back line. I'm gonna give him another 9. I think he deserves a 9.
I think he was better than Delit. I think he deserves a 9.5.
I don't think he's better than Delit, but I thought he was good though.
Nah, I think
I don't think he's better than it because there is a mistake in Maguire. There always is. You see that one where he heads it down to the floor, and I think was it Havertz? Do you know what I mean? Should have scored.
This is what Ash is here. You see, double A. You need to be more like.
I mean,
Ash.
it's
Exactly.
the mistake. Maguire.
He thought he was slick. Yeah.
It was. Do you know what I mean? See it? It was a simple clearance, and he just heads it. Just
headed it down to Havertz.
I hear what you're saying.
Spoons it.
Well, I hear what you're saying, yeah, but. He's still trying. He's still doing his job. Like it's not like a proper bad mistake. He's just misjudged something.
No, it was a terrible mistake.
Nah, but I can't. He
played well though. I think he was an 8 personally. That's what I'd give him. I think he was an 8. That's not a shot. No, an 8's good.
Nah.
8 means you played very well. Very good. Yeah, I'm saying 8.
I think he ran himself into the ground to the point he had to come off. He saw him limping. I think he gave everything out on that pitch today. Listen, and we all knew how bad. How good he would be in this system because this covers a lot of his deficiencies. So what I'm seeing from him isn't a surprise because this is his wheelhouse. This is exactly
because I told you on
your
your vlog, didn't I? Do you remember? And you said to me, you were saying like 3 players who could improve under Amorim. And I was saying Maguire. I think Maguire in this 3 system.
The manager likes him, man. The manager likes him, man. The manager rates him. Fair play to him, man. The manager rates him, guys, man. And we've got to accept it, guys, man. We've got to accept it. Couple of super chats have come in before we move on. Did you catch the Havertz neck grab before the clash of heads? It's posted on Red Devils like July.
I've just seen the still, man. The still is hilarious where it's like Havertz falling to the ground. It's like Garnacho and Agate over.
No, but it's a red card though, Flawless. That's why he's pointing out. Because remember when Casemiro did it against Southampton, was it instant?
Yeah. That if VAR was there, it would have been a red card. It would have been a red card.
Absolutely.
Would have been a red card, man. So listen, we got away with that. You got away with that one big time, man. Rennick says, I've been saying Zirkzee, give Jay-Z a chance. I knew Amorim was the guy because we are more solid defensively, and he's done more. He's done this in 5 months without training. Big up Maurice from Australia. Said, good morning, side of the panel. In the words of Flawless and Rant, the Arsenal train is never late. Now 3 points midweek from Melbourne, brother. Big up to you from Maurice. Always Maurice showing love. And we will still have our revenge at Old Trafford. Only full stick Arsenal down and out, but we will rise. Get out.
And you got like one win in like 10 years at OT or something crazy like that. Something like 1 year winning 15 years or something. It's not like you don't win it often.
The whole league must be fools then because everyone thinks Arsenal's out. So even Arsenal fans think Arsenal are out. So don't give me that shit, see.
Yeah, absolutely. Lisandro Martinez.
I thought he was good.
Very good. Very good.
Even his little, he came down his side, decent on the ball as well. Like, good to me.
Covered the wing back well when the wing back was further up the pitch. Yeah. I even liked his little cameo at number 9.
Number 9, yeah.
Because I was like, they're obviously expecting bare balls to come into the box, so threw him at number 9, and he was closing.
I'll give him an 8. I'll give him an 8, man.
I think 8. I think
8's fair.
8 fine, yeah. Martinez, you get me, very, very good.
And his pen was class as well. His pen was unreal. Proper bottle. Yeah, proper bottle. Love it.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Lisandro Martinez. Another solid performance was Mazraoui, man. Mazraoui didn't really get cooked, steady, and
so cool and composed and calm on the ball. And I mean, you feel safe when he's got the ball. You feel calm. When the ball's being given to him, even when there's man around him, you just know he's going to somehow find a pass or just not lose the ball. You just feel so. If you could have 2 Mazraouis, it'd be perfect. On each side. The only thing he probably lacks is that final third attacking intent because he's not got the pace to get back. The only thing he really lacks. But other than that, and he reads the game really as well, doesn't he? His ability to understand where the game's going and gets himself into positions to make the interceptions and make the tackles, and he just gets it. He's very cerebral on the pitch. He just understands what's going on. He reads things like 1 or 2 steps ahead of the attacking players and gets himself in positions. I thought it was solid, at least an 8 for me.
Yeah, I'm saying 8 as well.
And this is why I think the attacking thing, I've said on here so many times, actually, is what he just lacks that for me. He doesn't
the attacking element.
Convince me attacking wise, and that's why I think eventually he'll be an option at the right centre back. I think that's perfect for him. I think when we've seen him there, he's been fucking solid. He's been absolutely solid in that position, and I think going, Matt, Lindelof, and Evans going, hopefully Shaw as well. We bring in potentially 1, maybe 2 centre backs, or we don't even maybe 1. We've got a lot of cover there for them positions, which I'll be happy with. I think again, he's just consistently consistent, and we don't have enough players like that. I wish we had 6 or 7, never mind 2. I wish we had 6 or 7 Mazrawis, because if we had 6 or 7 Mazrawis consistently putting them 7, 8s in, we'd be a much better football club, a much better football team. It is again 12 million. Mate, signing the season.
12 million, man. Them
absolutely no question. I'm not even saying Premier League now. Probably the best season in Europe, the best signing in Europe, bro, this season, because what he's brought to this club for the price we got him for, bro, pennies. So I'd agree with you. I should say 8. Absolutely. Yeah,
8 for me as well. I think he was absolutely outstanding for me as well, man. Shout out to Mazra. Honestly, bro, I'm just proud of the fact that, if there's one thing that maybe Ten Hag did well before he left was getting Dalot. You know what I'm saying to you, so. Mazraoui, sorry, yeah.
Please, Saeed.
No, why team? Do you know what I mean? We're just having a nice conversation about Mazraoui.
Please don't put it on Ten Hag. Them 5 signings in the summer, nothing to do with Ten Hag. Nothing to do with Ten Hag. Because Ten Hag even admitted that the lit was nothing to do with him, because that was a club thing, and he just went along with it.
There you go,
Please don't take it with Ten Hag.
Thank you. There you go, man. You know what I mean? So he's definitely
Thank you, Ineos. Thank you, Ineos.
Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. Midfield now. I don't think it was Ogate's best game today, if I'm correct.
He was one of them. He wasn't at the level he's been at previously, but he was still at a good level, because you could argue he's been at man of the matches.
I like that.
Yeah. Like you could argue.
Didn't really do.
That's what you want. That's what you want from your DM. If your DM's a 7, guess what? It's highly likely that your goal wasn't peppered, and that's been Agate. He wasn't at the level he was at against, for instance, the Liverpool game, for example, where you could argue he was man of the match, but he still was breaking up play, intercepting, tackling, covering ground. That's why Arsenal did nothing going forward. I think people overlook that because of the amount of chances they had once we went down to 10 men. They didn't have a shot on target in the first half at all. Not many teams are going to the Emirates, as bad as their attack's been, and is doing that despite who's on the pitch. So you have to credit the defensive players for that. That's why the centre backs, wing backs, obviously my list are low. I've got high numbers, so I think a 7's fair. Consistency. That's what we're looking for. Consistency.
Go on, Ash.
Good boy.
No, go on. It's okay, bro.
No, you know why I think his performance dropped a little bit today, because he's having to babysit Garnacho on that right hand side. He didn't have to do that with Ahmad on that right side. Ahmad knows when to tuck in, he knows when to move. Do you know what I mean? He knows his defensive positions, because Amorim's made us aware of that when he's playing a right wing back. But with Garnacho, you could see at times he wasn't tracking back and he wasn't moving into spaces. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know if you picked up and noticed it, but Agate's there chatting to him, talking to him over his shoulder. Do you know what I mean? So he's not able to fully focus on his own job, because he's having to tell another man to do his job. So you're having to deal with that, and I feel like with Ahmad in the team, you see a better Agate, because he's not having to deal with that. But that's just a testament to how good Agate is, because and you know what? I think people forget he's 23-year-old.
Like, I know.
I said this last week, bro. It's crazy how young he is.
Yeah. What I like about him, he's a bloody warrior, man. In terms
of dog,
players, he's a dog, man. We ain't had players since probably Ander Herrera who love to get into these fights, bro. And back your club, man. Like, there's a lot of bitches in our club, in terms of fights. They don't want to get involved, and they you know what I mean? Like, bro, get involved, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah, man. That South American warrior, man. Yeah, we need that, bro.
again, you know, he's very much like Mazraoui in that he doesn't have to stand out and he's consistent. And when you don't realize, you know, he isn't having to stand out because his performance is such at a consistent level. He's just going under the radar, but he's doing his fucking job. And that's all we need from him to do his job. And that's what he did today. And I think 7 is a fair score. But can I just put a point across to add 0.5 onto it for the simple fact that he buoyed Havertz and turned Havertz into a little bitch? Like
cool with
that absolute Uruguayan fire that he went head to head with him, and Havertz ended up on the floor crying his eyes out. Listen, Saeed, I'm going to say it again to you because you had a lot of people on his platform rubbing dirt on his name before he'd even signed for the club.
Ugarte, yeah.
So I think you need to remember get the receipts for every single person that did it.
No, I agree.
And then not to copy ideas, but you need to do what Flawless does when he brings people on one-on-one on his channel and have these people explain to your community why they don't know ball and why they need to apologize wholeheartedly to Manuel Ugarte, because this kid is brilliant and he's a top player. And when we get more players around him that he doesn't have to do as much as he's doing for us now, he's just going to get even better. And he's, like I say, 23 years old, you know, nowhere near his prime. I'm excited that he plays for our club, man.
Nah, top man. Everyone say 7 for Ugarte.
I went 7.5.
I'm cool with 7.5 still, because I thought, again, he's just consistently, like we were talking about Mazraoui, Ugarte, I now put in that bracket where I know what I'm going to get and you're going to consistently perform well no matter who we're playing and who's playing around you. But 7.5, I'm cool with. No issues. No issues.
You know how much you appreciate a player when you're nervous when he's coming off? Like when he was coming off.
Yeah.
Can I just say as well, that worries me a lot. That I know. Listen, I was saying to my brother-in-law, because he likes a bet. Yeah, like I was like, Martinez, Bruno, and Ugarte. If you're a betting man, put them 3 on to get a card. You got money coming. My problem is that with Ugarte, like he takes him off when he gets a yellow, and I'm worried that he does it too often, because when we might need him and he gets a yellow, bro, keep him on. I trust him.
He's got control aggression. Did he not leave him on against Liverpool? Did he not leave him on? He got booked.
He did. He got booked and he kept him on. But today, I understand why he did it today, but he seems to do it a lot, and I just think, bro, let him control his aggression and keep, because we need him. We massively need him a lot, and it, you know. But at the same time, when he came off, we didn't miss him too much, and that's testament to the team and the squad today for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'll give it 7 definitely, man. Let's go with Kobbie Mainoo today. What did you not make of his performance today, Kobbie Mainoo, man?
He's quiet today. He wasn't bad, but
quiet. He was quiet.
He was quiet. Yeah, he was quiet. I don't think he was bad though. He wasn't a detriment to the team.
Nah.
Didn't really offer too much going forward. The only shot we had of note in the first half was from him, where we shimmied, and that's it. I'd say a 5. I thought he was average.
Again, I hate to say it, but it's one of them where
but you say 6. When I say 5, average. You were saying 6 is average. When I say 5, I just think he was okay. He was okay to me.
Yeah, it's difficult because it's like when the game is like this, like he can't give you that ball carrying ability from midfield to go all the way down, that athleticism and that box to box. Like he's good in tight spaces. There was a moment again when he won that got that goal, so got that shot, just to niggle out on it and then just move away, take the shot. He's never going to be using a 10 role. Is he really a 6 or an 8 in the system? That's what I'm saying. So it's difficult, man. I don't know. For now, he's probably our best option because Eriksen ain't it. Collier is still learning, and that's why we need a midfielder. Douglas Luiz, I don't know, Edison, you know, someone of that ilk needs to come in, and then you can find out where Kobbie Mainoo can play at best. But yeah, man, today I can't lie. For me, it still was steady Eddie, man. He weren't good, but he weren't bad as well.
No, he weren't bad.
I'm happy for him to learn that role, though. I'm happy. I mean, he's still young enough that he's learning that role.
Bro, he's 19.
Exactly, 19 years old. He's starting in the Euro finals. He's putting in class performances against Liverpool at Anfield. He's there at the Emirates. Do you know what I mean? You know, like he's learning his job. He's learning what it takes to be a number 8 in that role. Because at youth level, he was an attacking midfielder, weren't he? He was a lot more in the final third. So, and he said that himself in interviews. An interview he did with Garnacho, where he says, you know, the first time he ever played deep centrally was the first time he started for United. Do you know what I mean? So he's learning this, you know, and the fact that he's an intelligent footballer, isn't he? You know, he's super smart. He understands in tight spaces. He's quick thinking. And it feels like he's going to pick it up. It's just going to take a little bit of time. But by the time he gets to 22, 23, 24, like we've seen with Agati now, we'll have a baller in that position. Do you know what I mean? So right now, to put in a 6 performance or a 6 or 7 at the Emirates, do you know what I mean? Just to not do anything wrong is, I thought he's solid. You can't ask for much more from him, really.
He did the job he was asked to do. He did it well. I think, you know, going off how fantastic he was against Liverpool, and then you can't worry about where he fits in the team after one performance at Arsenal away, which is going to be a tough game anyway. And I still think he had a decent enough game. But I still think the sky's the limit with this kid. I still think he's probably behind Ahmad in the potential in going to be one of the most important players in our team. And I'm excited for the future of him. You know, I don't believe the rumours were selling him. I think he will stay. I think he'll get a contract and be here for a while. And listen, he's such a good footballer. I have no doubts about him or worry about anything about him. I just think for a 19-year-old to be so important to a team, we expect to have these performances where he's not going to be the catalyst, and we don't want him to be the best player on the pitch every time. But as long as he's doing his job and he doesn't look out of place and he wasn't shit, then I'm happy with that. So I think I'd give him a 6.5 today, mate. I think he was better than average.
I think that's fair. 6.5 is fair, Mandem. Yeah, I think 6.5 is fair. We'll just change that right now. The next one we've got, who people wanted us to kind of give his due praise, was Bruno Fernandes today. Got the goal.
Biggest praise I can give him, sorry to cut you off, is he took the chance very well.
Yes.
He's the one chance was dropped, and it wasn't a great pass from Garnacho, and he's absolutely, you know, and he's wrapped it, managed to get his foot over it and gave the goalkeeper no chance. I ain't saying a 9, I ain't saying all that, but
I'll give him an 8. I'll give him an 8. I'll give him an 8.
I thought he was good today. Like, but he didn't really offer too much going forward. That's the problem. That's where I think
keeping it simple.
Go, sorry.
Yeah, keeping it simple. No kind of hoofballing. No kind of, I would say, you know, like you know how normally decision making putting us under the cosh. He didn't do that today. He's starting to learn that this manager ain't having it, and that's a testament also to the manager saying, "Yo, if you do that, bro, you're off the pitch, bro." So he's learning that you can't do this in the system right now. So fair play to him.
I agree.
There's a go on,
sorry, bro. Go on. No, go on. It's not go.
No. Yeah, there's a player in there in Bruno. He's never had a decent coach. Do you know what I mean? And we're seeing now, you know, just the ability of Amorim to be able to calm him down and, you know, to not do those Hollywood passes. And you saw in the first half, he had that chance where he gets tread on the heels. Was it Havertz who tread on his heels and he's grabbed the shoes?
Jesus. It was Jesus.
Was it Jesus? Jesus. He should have had a free kick there. Do you know what I mean? Like, who knows what happens from there? You know, and he's tireless running. What I love about him, he never stops. Do you know what I mean? He's all over the football field, and his penalty was class. You know, you can always trust him in that regard. His goal, his ability to finish. I feel like if he just rounds his game a little bit more like that, you know, he stops the needless passing, this needless balls in behind. There's a player there, you know, that's useful to us. Yeah. So for me, yes, solid 8. Solid 8.
I think 8's a bit generous for me. I think 8 is someone who's
scored the goal. He scored the goal, scored a penalty. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. So for 2 moments, he deserves an 8. Come on, bro. His all-round game, he wasn't outstanding. You know what I mean? I think he was very, very good. I don't think he was better than Agati today. So I don't think he deserves a higher score than Agati. If anything, he was similar. I know he scored the goal. But you have to score that in that position. When you get the ball played to you, you have to be scoring that as an attacking player anyway, for me. And his penalty was brilliant. And to step up as the captain.
See, that's the thing. So the reason why I'm rating him at 8 is because I don't expect those things that everyone else says. I don't expect him to keep the ball. No, that's you. I don't expect him to keep the ball under pressure, to not hoof the ball.
I hear you on that. But we can't judge him higher because of his own of him being terrible. It's kind of like but then now on the flip side. It's Agati on the flip side because he wasn't at the level he was at against Liverpool. We want to credit that even though he was still at a good level. Like Bruno was good today. Don't get misunderstood. Do I think he was great? No, our attack was not. Let's not bypass, especially the first 45 minutes. Our attack was non-existent. We had one shot on target. I think we had 3 shots in total in the first half, even going into the second half. Yes, the game got stretched and we offered a little bit more going forward, but I think a 7's fair. I would say a 7.
The petulance for not getting a free kick, that crept back into his game. Throwing your boot around because you've not got a free kick. Grow the fuck up, mate. You got a captain's armband on, and this is the small things, mate, that lose us the game, because this is what he used to do. As soon as he starts doing stupid, luckily it didn't cost us. When you start doing stupid stuff like that because you've not got a free kick, like, bro, grow up. You're the captain of the club, mate. Like, put your boot back on and go and get back in fucking.
But I don't. No, but the thing is, though, he got fouled on, man, and that's right.
I understand that. But I understand that, but there's no VAR. The referee's not going to change his fucking mind. So what is?
But we stick on the referee, man. That pissed me off, man.
Right? And it pissed me off. But
because he had to show he had.
But bro, if my daughter acted like that, I'd tell her off. So why is a 30-year-old man doing it?
I can't lie to you. He had to show the referee. No, sorry. He had to show the referee that he got fouled. Why is my boot off?
Bro,
why would I miss from there?
And I get that. What my problem is where after he's spoken to the ref, he throws his boot on the floor and gets booked. What the fuck are you throwing your boot for? Put your boot on your frustration. Foot. Bro, and that's the problem with him. That's my issue, because he does stupid stuff like that. So don't do it.
I want to see that though, Double A. I love that. You saw that even going back to the olden times. Do you know what I mean? Even like Roy Keane with a madness.
Roy
Keane was
one
of the most petulant players. We look now as if he used to get angry and frustrated. He chasing down referees, screaming at referees. Do you know what I mean? He used to do all that kind of. He wasn't as petulant as Bruno, but we've had that with players. We've had that with Rooney. Do you know what I mean? We've had that with players in the past. We've seen that. I like that. I want to see him frustrated. Do you know what I mean? And I'm okay with it. I'm no issue with it. Do you know what I mean? Because I felt like that. Did you not feel like that? I felt annoyed and frustrated. I'm screaming at the TV.
But absolutely. But I'm not on the pitch. I'm not the one that has to control my emotions.
And imagine if you were on the pitch, so we're at home, like separated from it, and we're screaming at the TV. He's there right in front of him. Do you know what I mean? Who's just made that decision.
You need to be locked in. You need to be locked in. You've got to be locked in, bro. You can't allow your emotions to take over, because that's when you fuck up. That's when you get sent off. And we've seen him do that already. Bro, there's no telling you that could have been his second yellow and got sent off, and then you'd all be fucking going mad. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this is what he does. And I'm not trying to crash in on him. I'm just saying these are the little things that creep into his game that annoy me about him. And I think he should be doing better as the captain. And he sometimes he is controlling that. But when it creeps in a little bit more, it's just annoying. And
I think it's easy to say, though. It's easy to say, innit? Look, the amount of running he's doing, you know what I mean? Imagine going on, doing a sprint on a treadmill, do you know what I mean? And then have someone in your face. It's just as much as we can say, it's a high, tempo, it's high kind of testosterone environment, and people in your face, and and this is his job, his livelihood, do you know what I mean? And listen.
Yeah,
that's it.
But I thought the referee was just against us today, man. So
and I agree with that. But he could have stopped it. That's all I'm thinking. Okay. Have a go at him because you're the captain. But after that, once he says no, throwing your boot on the floor to get booked for me is
fair. That's fair. So we go with 7.5 then, guys. Is that fair?
I'm happy with that. Yeah,
7.5. Okay, cool. Bruno Fernandes 7.5. Nacho. Apart from the assist,
7. I don't think he was all right.
I'd give 6.
I'd give him a 6.5, 6.
He did nothing.
He didn't really do much, but for me, he didn't do anything that was costly as well. He was in the middle.
I think he covered quite well when Delo got sent off.
Quite well, he did.
I think he did well there. He trapped back and he helped out a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at 6.5. I'm happy with.
I'd say
6.5. Yeah. He didn't really.
I don't think anyone was below a 6. You see, so I think they all played well. But listen,
the assist was big as well.
Yeah. We'll give him the assist 0.5 for the assist as well. Yeah, I mean, and then Hojlund, man.
Oh, yeah, I just said no one was below a 6.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Oh man, 4, man.
4. 3, 4, yeah.
4. It's not getting any better, guys. Hojlund, man.
Nah.
Not getting any better, man. You know what
He
about
doesn't care about the ball. He just cares about who's around him, and he just wants to go one-to-one with everyone. Do you know what I mean? He has no interest in the ball. Do you know what I mean? And whenever he does get the ball, he's trying. I hate these little Ronaldo flicks. He's trying to do these little snaps. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's he doing? He's not that guy. Like, just pass the ball, keep it simple. And we watch football. Do you know what I mean? We see across the league. Like, he's generally probably the poorest striker of all 20 teams.
Do you know one of the things that really wind me up about him? When he gets the ball and he's got control of it, his first action is to turn away from where any players are, and then he has to try and turn back, and then he gets the ball taken away from him. People said it when I've tried to defend him. You honestly cannot coach IQ, and he is massively stacking up evidence that he doesn't have the IQ that we need to be in the football team or to play.
Yeah.
Do you remember when?
Should I tell you his stats? Right. Goals obviously 0, assists 0, shots on target 0, shots off target 0, dribble attempt 0, 16 touches, 11 out of 11 accurate passes, key passes 1, 1 cross, 1 long ball 0, ground duels 1, 0, aerial duels 1, 0, possession lost 4 times, and yeah, that's it.
Hey, player rating 0. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about? All them zeros, man. More zeros than my bank balance. What we doing out here? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, big baller flawless.
Oh, I didn't say there was another number in front. It's all zeros. I never said there was a number in front. Pure zeros and that. Hella overdraft.
You know what annoyed me about him? You know what annoyed me? You see the moment where Maguire steps up with the ball and he ends up running down the left-hand side. He runs down the channel.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I honestly think I'm done with him. You know, I'm actually at that point.
But can you know when he's still gonna be here though? Like it's like one of them way. You've almost got to find a way back in the guy, but you can't.
No. I've been done with Rashford for 2-3 years, bro. I can be done. I can be done with Hojlund, bro.
Hey, Saeed, you can be in a relationship with someone still and still be done with them, even though y'all still together.
You got to pay half the bills.
Yeah, you got to pay half the bills.
I've gone. The thing is, though, it's like you know what it is though. It's like it's actually like I don't get pleasure.
We thought he weren't getting service. Players don't want to pass to him. It's not he's not getting service. Players don't want to pass to him. They know if they're giving him the ball, it's actively coming back this way, and that's why they're avoiding him. Do you know what I mean?
I don't get pleasure in bashing Hojlund. Like, I don't understand. Like,
no,
you know what I mean? Like, I genuinely think it's like, bro, we know he's not that great. We don't. He's not. Like, it's like I could see it when he was at Atlanta. I was like, bro, what are we buying this guy for 7 million? And then United fans telling me, nah, man, is the answer? I said, bro, I don't think he is. But you know what? I'm willing to give him a chance. But
can I just say,
guy? Sounds like me was
to be honest, he doesn't play anywhere near like he does. Like he did for Atlanta, bro. Like,
but he said the system suits him. He said
he's gonna say that because he wants to play. Like, he's gonna say that.
It's not about young though. It's not about young.
I've been caught in that trap of saying he's a young player, developmental. Let's see what's going. I'm now converted. What you're watching here is a player drown. He is not progressing. He is not developing. He is not showing any signs of life. Do you know what I'm saying? The monitor is it's bro. There's nothing. There's genuinely nothing he's showing me. And again, not what Saeed just said. I don't want to crash in on the players. I don't want to looking like I have an agenda against young players or players that have come like struggling strikers, because all our strikers struggle. But anyone who defends him, please, not even 3 things, not even 2 things. Please tell me one thing he is doing right now that he deserves to be playing in this team. Please tell me one thing he's doing, please, because there's nothing there. And as a bit, even if it's 10 games on the sideline or coming on as a bit part player, can that change him? Can that add something? But him consistently starting, having stinkers and being hooked, and then the player that's coming on who can't get a game ahead of him is doing better. shows me something's wrong.
Mm.
And at the moment, he needs to be holding the bench, if not being sold in the summer at this moment in time.
Or loan him out, worst case. Do you know what I mean? He's not good enough to be here right now. Do you know what I mean? Get him out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go 4. What did you lot say?
After all them 0-0.
After all them zeros, I'm saying 0, bro. I think it was that bad. I think it was that bad. I think
Come on, we have to give him a.
11 out of 11 passes. You got at least 1 from that.
Read the stats again, Saeed.
I can't. It's so bad.
What did he do? What did he do well? What did he do well today?
Okay, I'm gonna go 2 then. From 4 to 2.
All right, I'll say 2. That's
2.
fair.
Add 2's fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
2.
2's fair. Yeah.
Let's whiz through the subs. Ahmad.
6. I
Yeah.
think he was good.
Yeah, 6.
He was bright as Ahmad's going to be. Always gonna be.
Could have got that ball a little bit earlier from Zirkzee. Could have finished the game off.
Yeah.
Could have, yeah.
Collier, I thought was brilliant. I give him 7. You know, Collier.
7.
Outstanding.
I hope, like I said earlier in the show, I hope this is the start of him getting some minutes now, especially if Casemiro does go.
What I like about him is his endurance as well. He's got an engine, man. He's got like
he runs.
Yeah, he runs around a lot, you know, man. This brother, Collier, man. I give him a 7, man. He was
winning fouls, getting the ball back. Yeah, he looked good, man. I was happy with that.
Positional as well. So he wasn't running stupidly as well. He wasn't like overly pressing. He understood what, you know, he kept winning his triangles of having you know, to intercept. He understood where to be at the right moment. You knew he was making smart runs. He weren't making headless runs. Do you know what I mean? And that's impressive. That shows that he's got that game IQ. He understands what he needs to do. Do you know what I mean? And he weren't overawed by the pressure of being there. Do you know what I mean? He didn't just come on the field, because some players can do that. You know, young lads, they'll come in, they'll just stand around. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a big game and they feel like if they just don't get noticed, then, you know, it doesn't mean I've had a bad game. Whereas he actively tried to impact the game. You know, you saw that with him, you know, with his duels, and like we were saying a little bit earlier, he got himself stuck in. You know, you could see a little bit of dog in him. And if he stays near a guy and kind of takes anything from him, then yeah, he'd be a useful squad member going forward. So yeah, 6, 7 for me easily.
Yeah, Lenny Euro, I think for me, I reckon
I'd say it's 7 again.
Just for the penalty alone. Yeah, he just went about his business, and the penalty he took away.
I think he just did well. And the penalty was class. Best penalty as well.
6, I'll give him a 6 as well. Yeah. And then, man, like Zirkzee, man.
I think he had a fantastic cameo. Came on and did everything.
Bro, that cameo was absolutely brilliant.
I loved it, man.
Cameo.
Again, it's just an audition to show that he needs to start. I've said it all through the show. I'll say it again. He needs to start, bro, and he can only get better. Do you know what I mean? Like, well, not all, because Hojlund's getting worse, but you have to hope he can get better and start to add. And the link up play, the holding up the ball, the taking the piss out of Saliva twice was unreal, man. I think it was just a great cameo again. He did it against Liverpool, done it again today. I think 7.5, 8 for me. And listen, Amorim has to start him on Thursday. Has to start him.
Yeah, he's got to start him. Really. He's
got to. Yeah, I'm giving him a. I'm giving him a. Yeah, you
got to give him an 8 for that penalty, taking the last penalty as well. The pressure.
Do you know what?
If he misses that, do you know what I mean? You got to give him an 8 just for that penalty. And not just that, he's pressing.
And the wave gets another 0.5. The wave was fantastic.
The wave was excellent. The wave was excellent, man. I can't lie. The wave was excellent, man. I can't lie to you. But yeah, there you go, guys. Player ratings right there. If you agree, let me know. If you disagree, let me know, man. And yeah, bro, we moved now to Southampton. Go and get the win over there. I said to you guys, that January period, I need to get maximum points, man. We need to be going on a roll, man. Unbeaten January. Can we do it? We are literally unbeaten in January. Can we be unbeaten in January? Can this club be unbeaten?
I'm doing game by game, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you're doing too.
You know what it was like? That Newcastle game scarred me in it. That's when I was like, all right, this ain't what we've done before, where we've just got away with all our crimes. I'm literally on a game by game basis now. Match day by match day.
And we need silence still as well. Don't let any of us get away with the crooks, man. We need silence.
Nah.
We need midfielder. We need the left back.
If we don't get signings, car park settings. You know
car park. Meet me in the car park, man.
I don't know what car park, but yeah, man, car park settings.
I know which car park it is. I can tell you. Like, do you know what I mean?
There you go.
I was there. I was filming the thing, so I know.
Meet me in the car park, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Nah, real talk, man. We need to be on it, bro. No messing around now, man.
Bro,
Like car
bro,
park. You know what I'm saying?
It does feel like it
this
could
manager.
be a banana skin, this though, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? After those two performances, now it does feel like, you know, that any little drop in performance, we want to see what Amorim was saying. I think pre-match this game, he was saying something about what was he saying about giving everything, suffering. Saying players have got to suffer.
Yeah.
I want to see him suffer against Southampton as well. Do you know what I mean? I want to see putting the hard yards against them and see that kind of commitment that we've seen over the past couple of games, the past 2 games. So, but it's whether or not we do or not, you know, because we've seen this season at Old Trafford. I can't remember. I don't know about you boys, but I can't remember the last time coming away from Old Trafford being happy and thinking we had a good performance there today. We've had a good performance.
Don't think we've had this season, have we? I don't think we've had one.
Maybe
yet.
Everton.
No.
Everton, maybe.
Yeah.
But even so, Everton were in that game, weren't they? Do you know what I mean? There was moments where Everton probably could have got themselves
Like I said, man.
something out of that.
Bro, like I said, our games in Brighton are Rangers, Brighton, Fulham, Southampton, and then FCB as well. So, like I said, man, can we go in a roll? Can we go in a win? Let's see. Let's see.
Game,
4,
man.
1, 2, 3 home games.
Hey, you didn't do Malacia for the player ratings, you know.
Oh, Malacia. Oh, yeah, shit.
Malacia was decent when he got on, actually.
He was
Yeah,
all
you
right.
know what?
Yeah.
I thought he was brilliant, you know, Malacia.
Defensively solid, and he's going to give you that endeavor and effort.
Yeah, I would give him a 7, you know, because he closed down a lot of the crosses as well.
Yeah,
I would
man,
give him a
he's
7,
all right.
you know. Sorry. Yeah, big up to Malacia, man.
No issues with that.
Yeah. There you go, man. Proud of the team. We move. It's been a good Sunday. Been a good few Sundays now, guys. Like, listen.
This is what we like, man.
Bro, I'm
Let's hope
enjoying
it's
this
3 in
right
a
now.
row.
I'm enjoying this out. Man. End the season, man. No, actually, don't end this season. We still got a lot to do.
No, we're still 13th, bro. Come on, stop.
It's been 2 good Sundays in a row, man. You know what I mean?
All right, Saeed, just a game at a time, my friend.
I
Just
know.
a game at a time, man. Understand where we're at. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, man. Like, let's understand where we're at.
Yeah,
and that's where I'm down to. Because you know what this team is like.
I know.
We know what these
I'm
teams.
still on that tell everyone, by the way. You know this people sell everyone still.
DFS sale, man. Everything must go. I'm with you on that, man. But for the time being, they've done well today. You give the manager, the players their flowers.
Top 6 charge. We're on it.
No.
Top 6
No.
chat.
No.
No top 6 charge.
You
No.
just said it.
I did say it. You know what I'm saying? I can't retract that. Did you not just hear me say match day by match day? No top 6 charge. Forget what we can win. Forget going on the run. Forget anything of that. Hear what I'm saying. Forget
He's trying to jog you in, bro. Don't allow it.
No. It's because of what I said previously. I retract that statement. You know what I'm saying? I'm not involved in that match day back. Forget top 6. Forget top 8. Forget what we can win the FA Cup, Europa League, match day by match day, man. We are paying for our crimes currently. That's what's going on here. We are paying for our crimes. Now we got to pay. Now we got to do community service and all that and do this jail time.
Say no more. Guys, we're going to wrap it up here. Double A, man. Big up to you, man. Always for coming on, bro.
Yeah, bro. Thank you for having me on every single Sunday. It's good. It's just good to be in a good position. Like as in a nice mood, happy mood, bro. Going through, I'll be honest, as soon as we got that red card and that penalty, I thought, this is it, bro. We're out. Do you know what I'm saying? So go in and get the penalties, 5 of the best penalties I've probably ever seen United have. Man, I'm more than happy, man. And this is the thing now. Now our biggest test, we've batted away them small clubs, Liverpool, Arsenal. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Biggest test now against Southampton on Thursday. We need to see where we are. Can we keep consistent against these small teams that trip us up, man? I want to get that feeling of going excited to watch Manchester United at home again. So, 2 games next week at home. I can't wait, man. But, as always, big up to Saeed for having us on. Big up to my hype man, which is flawless. And my twin in Ash. Big up to the best chat on YouTube. I live FC, the word double A on all socials, especially my YouTube. I will be doing a vlog on Thursday and Sunday. So they'll be out next week. Video's back up and running. go and subscribe to the channel. 125 away from 1,000. So
Come on.
if you can go and help me get there as quick as possible, that would be fantastic. But make sure, obviously, you're following, subscribing to these guys, because I may be the star on this show, but I'm nothing without these three. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
Nah, big up, man. Big up to
You're a
you.
big
Big
star.
up to
Hey,
you.
don't do that. You're a big star on the show,
Oh,
Double A. You know what I'm saying? Big star.
Big up to you, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Ash, big up to you, bro. Love as always.
I love, appreciate it. Having us as always, Saeed, and to the boys, Flawless, and Double A, and to the chat for getting themselves involved. Make sure you hit that like button as always. Saeed putting out free content. It costs you not a penny. Do you know what I mean? What you do is you hit the like button, show some appreciation, and yeah, you know, show some kind of thanks for the result for today as well, man. That's a big result, and yeah, now happy to be here, and I'll be putting out a vlog on Thursday as well, Thursday, Friday, something like that. So follow my YouTube, Ash Meppers, and yeah, pleasure being here.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're gonna be redirected to Flawless. Come on, bro. What are you telling them? What you got coming up on your show?
Appreciate it. Before I get to that, echoing what Double A and Ash have said, bless for having me. Enjoy this show every single week. So I appreciate you having me on your platform on a weekly basis. Love doing the show. Shouts to Double A and Ash every single time. And I'm glad we can be here talking positively. It's great. Manchester United actually putting in performances and getting results, because these two last games we were supposed to get battered. That was the talk. That was the topic of conversation. That we was going to Anfield and we was going to the Emirates, and not only were we going to lose, we were going to lose in terrible fashion. It was going to be humiliating. It was how much is the score? How much is the scores going to be? So yeah, props to the players and Amorim for doing those things, and we're through to the FA Cup 4th round. But yeah, what I got coming up, well, it's normally the Premier League podcast, but FA Cup edition, Yardman edition. I'll be there with Lex and Kaneki. So you already know. These man are itching to cook Arsenal. Oh, Lord of mercy. So, yeah, man, if you're an Arsenal fan, yeah, you might not want to tune in, because these men are ready to absolutely murder Arsenal on this show. So, yeah, that's what we got coming up, Manchester United, Arsenal talk. But big up as always, Saeed, man. And I appreciate the redirect as well.
Always, man. Big up to everyone. Tomorrow, midday live, man. I got something cooking tomorrow. Make sure you're there, midday. You know what I'm saying? Too. The editor is on it already as we speak. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to have something prepared midday live, you get me? And then there'll be a personal request for Babs to be on the Big Six. Yeah? So this is a must for Babs to be on the Big Six so we can flame him. Because you know what it is? With Turkish, he's a real one, innit? And we can't really cook Turkish. But you see, Babs, special request for Babs to be on the show so we can flame that brother, bro. Flame him.
We will be there.
Get me? We will be there, guys. So like I said, follow everyone's channels. Smash a like on the video. Everyone, head over to Flawless's channel now. We're going for a raid. United, also in the mode.